Hey, we are playing Doki Literature Club. Now, I haven't watched videos on this for 5 years, maybe. It's been a very long time. But, I'm looking forward to this. I've wanted to play this game for a while. I'm sorry I didn't stream yesterday, but... You know, I was downloading Ark because I was going to play it. And it took 4.5 hours to download. That game is massive. It took about half my remaining storage, which is a lot since I had 2 terabytes. So, let me see if this game is on. I'll pop you over to that screen so you can see it. Now, as warnings, people who get disturbed easily should not watch this. People suffering from anxiety or depression might not have a safe experience playing this game. I agree, I'm over 13. Do you guys think I'm over 13? I'm pretty sure I'm over 13. I'm pretty old. I'm a whole 21. Alright. I'm gonna tie that down on your end. Let's set this to full screen. Okay, interesting. Auto forward time. I have no idea how this game is played, by the way. I just remember it used to be a huge thing, so I figured I'd try it out. Let's go with just Jack. Oh god, I'm gonna have to do so much reading on this game. Hey! I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you've never seen yourself making today, but it kind of just works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. I'm not gonna try reading that. Haha, I overslept again. But I caught you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided to wait and stop and wait for you. Gosh. You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Jack. Yes, this is not my normal kind of content, but I was told it's a good game. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine, fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean even if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students, making their daily commute. By the way, Jack, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? Question mark. I told you already, I'm not really interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you'll join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did, and one of my many conversations with you where I'm dismissively going along with whatever she's going on about. Sayori likes to worry just a little too much about me, when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. Hey, that feels like me! Uh-huh. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know? God, I don't like how this feels like a mix of me and, like... Both of these characters feel like they're part of me. Because I talk like that with some of my friends. I'm like, dude, I fucking care about you. Get your life together. Bah! And I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you needing and becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. Okay, I would never say that. What's a NEET? Hold up. I'm gonna look that up. What's a NEET? Not in education, employment, or training. Oh. A lowlife. Yeah, and after a certain age, if you can't get a job and you're not in education or something, this is what's going on, man. Do you need some help? You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though. But at least promise me you'll try a little. Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Hold up, can I, like, give her a voice so I don't have to read it? No, there's no voices. Return? Yeah. Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. Isn't that everyone nowadays? I know, because I'm one of them. The school day is ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. I wish it was more blue. That's just my personal opinion. I like the color blue. Obviously! After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. That's me when I wake up in the morning. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Hello? Sayori? Sayori must have come in the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize I'm the only one left in class. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out. So glad you came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. That's not something you should be impressed about. You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know what? Well, that you could come to try my club. Oh no. I got a club is she in? Let me get my hair out of my face. Sayori, yeah? There's no way I'm going to your club. Meanie. Sayori is the vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the whole title of vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I'd bring in a new member, and Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell Sayori is really that much of an airhead, or if she's so cunning as to have planned all of this out. Good question. Did she plan all this? I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yes, let's go. And thus today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I think we've all been there. With one thing or another. God, I look like fucking Santa Claus. With a red nose. My face glows in the middle. I don't know why. I don't know if it's my light being too bright or what, but and the more I turn it down, the more my nose looks like it's cherry red. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, but generally used for third-year classes and activities. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door.
Sorry, I couldn't find that in your home.
Sorry, my phone was answering me. Everyone, the new member is here. I told you, don't call me a new member. I glance around the room. Welcome to Literature Club. It's nice meeting you. Sayori always says says things. God, I cannot speak today. Sayori always says nice things about you. Seriously, you brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Ah, Jack, what a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. ... Oh, words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. I can agree to that. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry? Natsuki? girl with a sour attitude, who is apparently named Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure thinks she's probably a first year. She's also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly into my ear and then turns back towards the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy, and this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that, she says. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Natsuki? I feel like I'm saying that wrong. Hi, Mega Killer. Nice to see you. Am I saying that wrong? It sounds like you already know Monica. Is that right? That's right. And it's great to see you again, Jack. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talk, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically, completely out of my league. I feel that. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monica. Come sit down, Jack. We made room for you at the table so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then how about I make some tea as well? I don't think this actually happens. Just saying. The few girls have arranged desks arranged. The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so there's one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki? Yeah, it is Natsuki. And Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a drop tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! I don't even know how I'd pronounce that, so I'll say, whoa! Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen tiny white fluffy cupcakes, decorated to what looks like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make the ears. So cute! I have no idea why you're looking. I had no idea you were so good at baking. Gosh, I cannot talk today. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs the first one, then Monica. I follow. It's delicious. Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. Yeah, been there. I turn the cupcake around in my finger, looking for the best angle to take a bite.
What do you want to call?
I need to turn off my phone's insert name here stuff because she keeps thinking I'm talking to her. I know there's a button for it. Yeah. Talk to Siri, off. Okay, now I can say Siri or Sayori or Natsuki and she won't respond because that'll be very annoying. Natsuki is quiet, but I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like I heard this somewhere before. Made them for you or anything. Ah, Cinderary type. Yeah, one video, full thing. Live reactions. This is also live because I've never played this game before and I remember very, very, very little of it from when it was popular. Dude, if I had a blue, like a green screen but with blue, I would disappear. Made them for you or anything? I thought you technically did. Sayori said, well, maybe. But not for you, you know, dummy. Alright. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table, carrying a tea set. Please don't drop that. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teacher gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? Yes! Yes, it does. I have to admit, I do like my glass of peppermint tea when I'm reading a book. It is relaxing, to put it easily. It's yes, Jack! The answer is yes! I am going to turn down my mic because I'm speaking directly into my mic and I don't want to make you guys go deaf. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not insulted. Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know. I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow and then smiles at me. So, what made you consider the literature club? I was blackmailed. I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica I was practically dragged here by Sayori. I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so that's okay. Don't be embarrassed. Well, we'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. That's not good. Hold up. I'm gonna answer that. Sorry about that. Another spam call. I want them to stop. Anyway, I addressed that. As president of the Literature Club, it is my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the other major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Well, yeah, no. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica really is a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. That's true. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention with like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah, we'll do our best. You know it. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. And here are the main four characters, aside from ourselves, but I wouldn't call myself a character. So, obviously you have all the types that most guys are attracted to. I like a mix of most of these. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they're all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So Jack, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga. Yeah, that is the only acceptable answer if your only pastime is watching anime. Because an anime is an animated book. That is essentially what an anime is. I muttered quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. She looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? Spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorite's usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. Level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. That's essentially a manga with less pictures. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seemed so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. God, I cannot speak. I'm gonna drink some water. Maybe the more water I drink, the better I'll get at reading. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? This isn't brain games. Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. And I read a horror book. I read a horror book once. Back in the day. I desperately grasped something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. I can agree to that. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you, I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Ugh, I hate horror. Oh, why's that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap by a paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you're working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud and Give That Back. Fine, fine. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you are. Sarah slides up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. I'm not cute. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No, she is very adamant about that. God. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet, I see. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. Oh, God. This is going about how I expected it. Must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing yourself, your vulnerabilities. God, my phone is going off. And showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you could set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable. Yeah, Natsuki. I don't know why. I keep feeling that's wrong. It makes me think of Fairy Tail, the anime, if you guys are curious. Feel comfortable enough to share hers. ... I guess it's the same for Yuri. I wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. ... Question mark? Nat and Yuri. Natsuki and Yuri quizzically look at Monika. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. The next time we meet, we'll be able to share them with each other. Hi! Nice to see you here. It's been a while, my friend. That way, everyone is even. ... Yeah, let's do it! Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it'll help us all to get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Jack? I would think so. Monika smiles warmingly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? Now we're back to the original topic of me joining the club. I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Sarah may have convinced me to stop by, but never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. They all look so sad now, and she just looks pissed. I'm looking at the camera. I think I'm gonna go with Game No Cam. Hold up, let me fix that. Okay. Now, as much as I like having my face on screen, I want you guys to be able to see everything that's going on. So, no face cam for this stream. I'm still giving you a thumbs up, but yeah. You get disturbed easily, you might pass away. Oh my. I'll lose my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But, I'm sorry, I thought, Jack, I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I've decided then I'll join the club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Yes! I'm so happy. Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey! You really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed. You can't blame me, though. It's cupcakes. It feels wrong not having my face on screen. Hold up. I'm gonna fix this. That is not what I wanted to do. Because right now, with the game open, the vast majority of my I'm gonna get rid of that. We're gonna do it Markiplier style. I'm gonna be a small head in the top screen corner. There. At least you can see most of it. Can I set my border and it fit? There we go. That looks better than nothing. Now you guys can see me. Hi, I'm tiny in the corner now. Hold up. Let me see if I can do something. There was something else. No, put that back. What was it? Let's make my face a bit bigger. What was a control shift? No. Hold up. I know how to fix this. I can Google it. Aha! Okay, so let's do that. Alt. Hi, I'm smaller now. Can I rotate this? There we go. Hi, it's me. I'm bigger now. Hey, now I look like Markiplier's camera. I kind of like this more. It's compact. I like it. But now you can't see her. There. Making myself even smaller. I need to aim up a bit. I'll sit up. God, my hair looks half and half right now. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I'd be super pissed. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the Literature Club. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone, remember tonight's assessment. Write a poem and bring it to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over to me once more. Jack, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the other girls continued chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up all their food. Hey, Jack, since we're already here, do you want to walk home with together? That's right, Sayori and I never walk home together anymore, because she always stayed after school for clubs, and I'm a lazy guy. Legit, you and me. Sure, I might as well. Yay! Oh, there it is. Hold up, I just found the last thing I was missing. If I found the test button... test. Bitch. I am legit. I might pass away, legit, you and me. But now, if I get a subscriber, It's in the middle of the screen, which blocks the game a little bit. I'm actually gonna change that. Super chat. Kevin. Tip. What's the other one for? Cloudbot redeem? Ah, I see. I don't like how well that test fit into the stream, especially with what game we're playing. God, I feel like I'm staring directly into your soul now every time I look at the camera. Because my face is directly below it. Oh, I was setting up stream, so now I'm smaller, and you can see my face closer. With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. Let's fix that. You see, this man is texting me saying, "Bitch, read your chat. How dare you?" Staring into your guys' soul is so weird. I feel like Markiplier when he does this kind of thing, because his camera's really close in on his face too. I never actually tried cropping it before, so now I'm just here. And you can see her eyes, so that's good enough, right? So here are our four girls. Monica's not bad. I prefer more of the petite type myself. I know a girl who's like this in real life. Well, trans to male, but we're not talking about that. They're essentially this. Same, like, proportions. This is good, too. I like them both. Now, my real type isn't actually in the game. Now, remember that. Perhaps I'll have the chance to go closer to one of these girls. Or all of them, because, yeah. I'll just need to make most of my circumstances, and I'm sure... How does that... Oh, make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. That is not what I wanted to do. I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Anime, 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 anime. Anime, 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 anime. It's time to write a poem. Pick words you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen whoever he likes the most. You can't pick... What's her name? Monica. Games. I like parfaits. I like holidays too. After image. After image. Explode. Heaven sent. Aura. Daydream. Embrace. Fun. God, I have no idea what this girl likes. Trying to keep them all even. Puppy, cute things. Sugar, that's also her. God, there's no good way to split this evenly, huh? Pure. Wait, are these guys just, yeah, they're just hopping around. Hope. Comfort. Raindrops. Sparkle. Kitty. Rainbow? No. I remembered that. She likes... I don't know. Honestly, I have no idea. Apparently it's a horror game at some point. Like, a cryptic horror, I think. Kind of like Dredge, but in a different kind of direction, obviously. It's not a dating game. Technically, it's a dating game. 50-50. Vertigo, Fear, Promise, Ocean, Forgive, Fireflies. Hi again, Jack. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I keep my word. Well, I'm back at the club. I was last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Jack. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it? Oh, come on. He deserves any slack. I did my best. Keeping it even, anyway. Sarah told me you didn't want to join any clubs this year, and last year too. I don't know if you plan just to come here or hang out or what, but if you don't take us seriously, you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you could certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature. Yes, it is. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back down into her seat. Don't worry, guys. Jack always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work, even without even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. Sayori, that's because your room is messy. It's so messy it's distracting. You know, I think I know a certain friend like that. Anyway, and you almost set your house on fire once. Is that so? Tap, tap, tap. Alice, that's safe. You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come? You and Jack could become good friends too. Sayori. As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation you just put me into. Oh, Yurian brought you something today, you know? Wait, Sayori. Me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sorry made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking. Guess that means it's up to me to rescue the situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So, any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright. Well, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I don't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it if you wanted. God, all these girls. This is, how is this girl accidentally being so cute? Oh, how is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book that she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I probably won't. Phew. That's... I need to keep my mouse higher. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are just having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. Sounds about right for her. For real! Very cringe. But that's what the game's all about. After this, I actually looked into it. I'm not going to be buying Arc Survival Ascended. I'm going to wait for Arc 2. Hold up. This is us time. Okay, so I'm planning on getting Arc 2 when it comes out. It should be Black Friday or in December sometime, give or take. So right now, I'm buying 60-something worth of games. Friday, which is why I'm playing this. This is free. I'm buying Buckshot Roulette multiplayer, Sally Face, Backrooms Escape Together, Content Warning, Rain World, and then Astronaut. Now, I don't know if all these are going to be super popular, but they're games I want to play, and I think you guys would enjoy. So, back to the game. Hi. I can't help but notice her intense expression. It's still 50-50 on when it's coming out, I think. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. Man, it looks like no one wants to be bothered today. I slumped down into the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature related by myself by this? English is hard. I guess I could always read some of the book Yuri gave me, but I'm feeling a little too tired to read. I could probably fall asleep right now. I close my eyes to listen to Sayori's conversation with Monica. We're probably going to seem really compared to all the other clubs, though. Well, we can't give up. The festival is our chance to show everyone what literature is all about. Problem is that the idea of a literature club seems too dense and intellectual. But it's not like that at all, you know? We just need a way of showing that to everyone. Something that speaks to their creative minds. That doesn't solve the problem, though. Well, what do you mean? Well, even if we come up with the most fun thing ever, nobody will come in the first place if it's a literature event. So it's more important to figure out how people to get to show up in the first place, you know? After they come, we can do the thing to speak to the creative minds. What's this? Sayori is taking this really seriously. It's rare to hear her deliberating like this. That is a good point. In that case, do you think food will do the trick? Food always does the trick. From a guy who likes food, I can guarantee this. I feel like I keep coming out of frame and I don't have like auto follow. I need to make my thing a bit wider. There, now you guys can see my hand gestures. I'm not staring directly into your soul as much. Who would have thought I've been editing? That looks terrible. There we go. I feel like every time I do that, I'm looking directly at you guys, so it's just a little awkward. Well, I guess we could. Cupcakes! Good thinking. Natsuki would love to do that. Yeah, you're right. Natsuki makes the best cupcakes. That works out perfectly. That wasn't why you suggested it. Cupcakes speak to my creative tummy. ... Cupcakes it is then. I'm hungry. Anyway, we still need to work out the details of the event itself. I find myself smiling. In the end, Sayori is still her usual self. But therein lies an unexpected reason I admire her. Unlike me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all, Sayori can put her mind to things and make them come to life. I suppose that's why I actually ended up letting her get on my case about things. Hi, Cocoa Cups. Welcome to the stream. Oh, shoot. I missed a line. Hold up. I can't help but wonder what it'd be like to see the world through her eyes. Okay. What? Open my eyes to find Sayori's face filling my vision. Very close. I nearly fell out of my chair. Sorry. Wait. Actually, I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for sleeping like that. This isn't the napping club. Does our school have a napping club? You're staying up late again, aren't you? Now that you're in a club, you're gonna have less time for anime, you know? You need to get used to it. Don't say that out loud. I glance over to my shoulder to see if Monica heard. It's true, though. Yeah. I know. You're always looking out for me, Sayori. It's what I do best. That's a problem. What about you? You look out for me better than you look out for yourself. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you? Not every day. That's not very convincing. How many days in this past week have you gotten up on time? It's a secret! I knew it. Come on. Please give me the benefit of the doubt. I can't even do that. Look, Sayori, it's written all over you. God, my ears itchy. Sarah glances around at herself. How's it written all over me? You were clearly in a rush this morning. Look, your hair is sticking out all around here. I run my fingertips down the side of Sayori's hair, trying to straighten it out. Man, you really need to brush for this. My hair is just really hard to get right. I won't fall for that. Oh, cool. know that. There's more than just your hair. Look, your bow isn't straight either. It's just a bow. I wouldn't expect a bow to be straight. It's a bow. And there's toothpaste stain on your collar. Okay, that one would see. Try to wipe off the stain with my finger, but nobody would ever notice that. Of course they would. Nobody's gonna tell you about it because they don't want to embarrass you. Fortunately, I don't really care about that. Hey, you meanie. I heard about that. R2 having Vin Diesel for its main character is going to be wild. You don't even keep your blazer buttoned up. Seriously, Sayori, why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet? Eh? That's super mean. Sorry, but you'll thank me later. I was starting to button her blazer from the bottom. Once you see how much better you look, you'll change your mind. This is so funny. What is it? What is? Well, I was just thinking how weird it is having a friend who does these kind of things. Don't say that. You make me feel weird about it, stupid. They are. Agreed. 100%. It's okay, though. I'm happy we're like this, aren't you? Ah, I guess. Hey, be careful. That button might come off. Why is this one so hard to close? I struggle to fully close the button near her chest. This thing didn't even fit you properly. It did when I bought it. Sigh. If you ever buttoned it, you would have noticed sooner that it doesn't fit you anymore. What are you smiling about? It means my boobs got bigger. God, man. Don't say that out loud. Anyway, you look much better now, so... why does it feel so strange seeing Sayori's blazer buttoned up like that? But it's so stuffy. Ooh. It's not worth it at all. Seriously, hastily unbuttons her blazer once more. That is not the line I expected Sayori to say. That was a shocker to me. Phew. That's so much better. Sayori put her arms out and twirls around. So I keep this unbuttoned, then I won't get a boyfriend, right? What kind of logic is that? Why are you saying that like it's a good thing? Because if I had a boyfriend, then he wouldn't even let you do things like this. And you take care of me better than anyone else would anyway. I didn't know she said that. So that's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned. Stop saying all these embarrassing things. I didn't say anything embarrassing. Jeez. Well, anyway, just focus on trying to wake up a little earlier. Only if you focus on going to bed earlier. Fine, fine. So it's a deal. I guess we really are better at taking care of each other than we are taking care of ourselves. Yeah, I guess so, huh? Well, so maybe you should come wake me up in the morning. You're doing it again, Sayori. But I was joking that time. Man, it's impossible to tell with you sometimes. God, this is gonna be a lot of water. Okay, everyone, Monica suddenly calls out, why don't we share the poems we wrote now? Yay! Jack, I can't wait to read yours. Yeah, same. I failed to sound enthusiastic, but Sayori still trots away to receive her poem. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? I don't like how her green eyes feel like they're actually looking at me. It's just... I might be able to do this in one stream. Maybe. 50-50. Probably not. I might do it in 2. By the way, Coco, since you're new here, I'll let you know, if there's any games you'd like to see me play, feel free to drop it in the chat and I'll add them to our game list, and when I get the money too, I will play them on stream. Blind. I won't be looking into these things before. Like I didn't look into this before. Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait. Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori's is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. Hi Rebecca, welcome to the stream. If you guys have any games you want to see me play, drop it in the chat and I will write it down. We will play it. Yeah, that sounds like a Sayori move, just a wrinkled piece of paper. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition book, which I would never do. I was far too lazy. I could already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself, of course. The OG. See, I knew people like this game. Who should I go with? I'm thinking Sayori or Natsuki. I don't have a coin on me, otherwise I'd flip a coin. So what do you guys think? Sayori or Natsuki? I don't know why. I keep thinking Natsu from Fairy Tail. Have you? Natsuki? Alright. I have 2 points for Natsuki. I told Natsuki I was interested in her poems yesterday. It's probably fair I shared mine with her first. Natsuki. Oh, that's literally just what happens. Question mark? Well, it's about what I expected for someone like you. That's a little blunt. Well, excuse me, it's not like I said it was bad. I just didn't expect, it just didn't invoke any emotions. So basically, it's not cute enough for your taste. Do you want to get smacked? I'll pass. Sigh. Well, anyway, I guess I need to show you mine. Not that you'll like it. Oh god. Ahem. Natsuki. Oh, okay, Natsuki. I think she's very on level. She doesn't show much emotion so far. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try. But that's about it. Okay. That was not bad. Yeah. I told her you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? She is very sassy. Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing all has to be sophisticated and stuff, so people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style would make your message you wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like it when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can really be disheartening, so I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing is about how simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set it up for a rhyme at the end, but made it fall flat on purpose. I'll bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I think my guy has no idea what's going on. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. Ha! I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here. You're the youngest one here? Yeah, guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Oh, no, I saw that. Sorry, I have very split attention. But yes, I did see that. You did say that they are the only person who just... That stare is creepy. I don't know why I don't like it so much. I like how the girls are so shy. We'll just say Yuri, Monica, and then Yuri. Should I do Monica? I just want to see what she feels like being picked second. I'm gonna go with Monica. Hi, Jack. I can stare back at you too, Monica. Having a good time so far? Yeah. You want to see me play FNAF like the entire game series? Like, I'll play the entire game series, but Okay, okay, I will add it to the list right here in front of you guys. I love getting recommendations. In fact, you guys can see that list on Discord. You guys can join our Discord in the description of the stream. It's on our link tree. You guys can enjoy. I figured as much. Nothing that creepy is told at the beginning of the game anyways. The whole FNAF series. Okay, yeah. Oh, hold up. I was texted. How come? Yeah. Good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever had any suggestions for the clubs, like new activities or things we could do better, I'm always listening. I am too. Take that into account. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Gosh, I can't speak. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Jack. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? We are always watching Monica. But it's that sort of barrier that we learn to get past to. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. I like this one. It makes me think of something Sayori would like. Is that so? You and Sayori are really good friends, right? I wouldn't be surprised if you had these sort of things in common. Well, we may be good friends, but Sayori and I are really different. Well, that may be the case, but maybe there are some similarities that you wouldn't expect. The way she talks about you, it sounds like the two of you really care about each other's well-being. Oh, well-being. That's one word. Even if you think it shows in different ways, it ends up being more similar than you think. I think that's kind of vibe when I read your poem. You sure you're not reading into it too much? I could be. Oh gosh, I sound like Yuri. But in any case, Sarah's writing has a kind of gentle feel for it. I can tell that she likes exploring with emotions like happiness and sadness. Who knew that someone so happy would enjoy sad things too? Yeah, that's totally unexpected. Well, to each their own. And you shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little bit, either. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the new kind of styles that suit you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased towards their other kind of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. Why do you want to help me so much? Ooh, I can do Sayori. She's cute. Sayori and hold up, let me read it. You told me exactly how to say it. Natsuki. Or Natsuki. I'm pretty sure it's Natsuki, because that sounds more Japanese. Well, I got 3 more texts, God. Ew. Natsuki. Okay. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Totally. Not impress anyone at all. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Sure. Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. I'm the president. That doesn't always mean I feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Oh, boy! If I had glasses, that would have been perfect. Hole in wall. It couldn't have been me. See the direction the spackle protrudes? A noisy neighbor, an angry boyfriend. I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel blind like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retinas. That's a really weird word to read, I gotta say. already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright, it was too deep, stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realized now that I wasn't looking in, I was looking out, and he, on the other side, was looking in. Oh, thank you. So what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. I thought that was very deep and a little obsessive, I think. And that's my opinion. Alright. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany lately. What was that? A little underrated? I guess you could say that I have some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? That's a very big word. In Sandy's World in the lobby? What's Sandy's World? Alright, I'll write down Sandy's World too. Alright, it's been added. Yeah, drop them in chat. Or if you guys want to drop them, yeah, it's in the chat. Dandy's World, not Dandy's, not Sandy's. Okay, I will fix it, I promise. There, it's been fixed. Alright, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that, but it's because of coming on so strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper, and tidy it up later. That's called a rough draft and then your final draft. You start with something rough. It's just what the message you want to get out, and then you go back through it and you refine it. You solidify what you're saying. Jacob's writing tip of the day. Another way to think about this is, if you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a dark, big puddle of ink. So move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. That was oddly fourth wall breakish. Well, I might. I'd have to try Dandy's World. I don't know what it is, but we'll figure that out. Let's talk to Sayori. ... Oh my goodness, this is so good, Jack. I love it. I had no idea you're such a good writer. Sayori, you must be seriously overreacting. Oh, Dandy's World? I could play Doors too and make it a longer stream. I'll play Doors solo. You must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing. What? That is, worrying. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing. Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either. Jeez. I'm sure Yuri's opinion has to be a little more constructive than this. Are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it? Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better, a lot better than most of the other people, you know? So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem, it's a Jack poem. And that makes it feel extra special. Like I can feel your feelings in it. Sayori hugs the sheet against her chest. You're so weird, Sayori. I'm just really happy that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. I'm not surprised. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before, Jack. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? I have no idea where the other 190 subs are. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people, that's something only really good people do. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Agreed. This is? Yes, Mega Killer is always here as long as I don't stream in the middle of the night, because he's sleeping. Dress to impress? Okay, let me dress to impress. I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah, and I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? This will be my way of thinking. That will be my way of thinking. Alright, I'm gonna hold you to that then. Yay! Now you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. Well, I'll see about that. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever, but I'm not mad. I want breakfast. I want breakfast. I love that end. Alright. Sayori, this is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this? No, just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit to yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me feel a little bit better about myself. Don't be mean. I still tried my best. Ah, yeah. I didn't mean to say it, but that was a bad poem. That was not a bad poem. I liked that poem. I feel that poem. I want breakfast. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you. Really? Yeah. Especially that last line. I made eggs and toast. That does sound like a good breakfast. Even though you were late to school, it's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Yeah, I hate NPC Jack. That was a really good poem. I loved it. Anyway, thanks for showing me. That was so much fun. Monica's the best. What? Why? Why just randomly Monica into this? Yeah. But next time, I won't forget. I gotta write down the best poem ever. I want breakfast! Well, I guess I look forward to it. And now for Yuri. Emo goth girl. Part of my type. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish reading. Oh! Sorry, I forgot to start speaking. I've been there too. It's fine, don't force yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah? Why do you ask? It's just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading it, though. So it's bad. No! Did I just raise my voice? I'm sorry. Yuri buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we really haven't gotten anywhere. Marry me? It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine, I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Alright, it said there are specific writing habits that are usually typical with new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most notable thing I re-got. Okay, let's try this again. I think the most notable thing I recognize is the new writers is that they try to make their styles very deliberate. Yuri, please, for real. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style that's separate from the topic matter, and they form fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as though her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Yeah, for real. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. God, this is a lot of reading. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. And breakfast. What? All the girls have crushes on me? No way! I had no idea! Not to be a little biased, though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry, it's fine. I'm not sure if you're apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Oh, please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily as though a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be the literature club? Biggest one? Probably. I don't know if I can read that. Hold up. Oh shit, that handwriting. It's not bad, it's just cursive. Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining street light to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm, breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. Took me a minute, but I could do it. She's like, oh. I'm sorry I have such terrible handwriting. Could she hear that? Can they hear me talking? What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. Ah, well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghost Yuri? Huh? Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Jack. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in the last remaining place of comfortable, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be very long before you pick up on these things too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. Okay. Bake night terror. It should have been you. Phew. I guess that's everyone. I glance around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. I really like Sayori's. Cause I want breakfast. I think that was Sayori. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My poems could honestly beat everyone's. but not Monika's. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of them, their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? What? Am I reading their mind? Did you say something? Oh, she said it under her breath. Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Ah, thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clear about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it. And Jack did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. The emo girl and kawaii girl. Bro's a psychic. What's symphony? Oh, symphony. Marry me, Natsuki. I can agree with that, both with her and Sayori. I like them both. I appreciate the style, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I appreciate the offer. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And Jack liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh? I didn't realize you were so impressed at trying to impress our new member, Yuri. That's not what Your stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Jack appreciated my advice more than he appreciated yours. How you didn't know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would literally go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Ooh. Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one who boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Jack started showing up. Why? Natsuki. Natsuki, that's a little... this doesn't involve you. Hold up. Oh! Not in Yuri. I thought that said, like, not Yuri. Times that you said... 2 times. Why? Boobs. I don't like fighting, guys. Suddenly both girls turn towards me, oh shit, as if they just noticed I was standing there. Jack! She's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could get her over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point of making your poems all convoluted for no reason? That means you should jump out at the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, Jack. Wait. There's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meanings the most effectively. Avoiding them is not unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You should understand that, right, Jack? Well... How did I get Jack into this in the first place? Never open the door gently. Never open the door gently? I feel like someone's trying to warn me about something without actually saying what's going on here. How did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing, but whomever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. Ah, shit, what should I do? Should I just go ask Sayori for help? Help me, Sayori! I would say Monica's. I liked her tip in the beginning. Okay, help me, Sayori! Natsuki. Natsuki glares at me, drying up any words I have in my mouth. So instead, I turn to Yuri. Yuri, but Yuri's expression is so defenseless, I can't bring myself to say anything to her. Sayori! Yeah? Everyone's fighting, making Sayori uncomfortable. How can the two of you keep fighting when you know you're making your friend feel like this? Jack. Well, that's her problem. This isn't about her. I agree. It's unfair for others to interject their own feelings into our conflict. Unless Sayori wants to tell Yuri what a stuck-up jerk she's being. She would never. It's your immaturity that made her upset in the first place. Sorry, I was being texted. Elizabeth Afton? It's your immaturity that makes her upset in the first place. Excuse me? Are you listening to yourself? This is exactly why. Exactly why nobody likes. Stop! Natsuki, Yuri, you guys are my friends. I just want everyone to get along and be happy. My friends are wonderful people. I love them because of their differences. Natsuki's poems, they're amazing because they give so many good feelings with just a few words. And Yuri's poems are amazing because they paint beautiful pictures in your head. Everyone's so talented. So why are we fighting? Because, well, boobs. Also, Natsuki's cute, and there's nothing wrong about that. And Yuri's boobs are the same as they always. I called it boobs. Sayori for the win. She voiced what I was thinking. Oh God. All right. Boobs. Bleep counter 3? Not my type. All right. Big and beautiful. Dot. Make it 4. What the waxual? Sayori stands up triumphantly. Monica stands behind her with a bewildered expression. I'll make some tea. Yuri rushes off, not wanting to think about her boobs. Natsuki sits down with a blank expression on her face, staring at nothing. So this is why Sayori is vice president. I whisper to Monica. She nods in return. To be honest, I might come off as a good leader. I can organize things, but I'm not very good with people. I couldn't even bring myself to interject. As president, that's kind of embarrassing of me. Haha, nah. It's not like I can blame you. I wasn't able to say anything either. Well, I guess that means Sayori is amazing in her own ways, isn't she? You could say that. She might be an airhead, but sometimes it's weirdly suspicious that she knows exactly what she's doing. I see. Take good care of her, okay? I would hate to see her hurt herself. Her get hurt. Her get herself hurt. God. Alright. That makes 2 of us. You can count on me. Monica smiles sweetly at me, causing my stomach to knot. Such a genuine person really does make a good president, regardless of what she says. If only I could get the chance to talk to her a little more. Yeah, for real. Monica and Sayori casually being the couple president and vice president and having actual natural hair colors. I'm not so sure if pink is natural, but no, that's Natsuki. I don't remember her hair color. Hey, I support the LGBT, both in game and in real life. Okay, everyone, it's just about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright, well, mostly. Jack, how about you? Well, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome! In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. Oh, no. Light brunette. I feel weird. I write FNAF poems. Hey man, if you guys want me to do poem readings, I suppose I could try that. I'm not very good at reading because I'm dyslexic, but I can do my best. It'd be an interesting video. Maybe you learned something from your friends too, so your poems will turn out even better. I think to myself, I did learn a little more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can do stuff a little bit. I can at least do a little better job impressing those who I want to impress. I knocked to myself with a newfound determination. Once I wrote a moon and sun poem, and I lost it. Pokemon's awesome. Jack, ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Sayori beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Who's my friend? Ow! Talking to each other. Sayori, about what happened earlier. What do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki. Does that kind of thing happen often? No. That's really the first time I've ever seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they'd make good friends with you. Phew! You know, Jack, it's nice I get to spend time with you in the club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. I think everyone really likes you too. That's... Every day is going to be so much fun. Sigh. It looks like Sayori still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Yeah, she's... Yeah. Being non-binary. Whatever makes you guys happy is just what makes you happy. There shouldn't be a rule on that, you know? Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? Well, we'll just have to see what the future holds for Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I've said that more to myself than her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. Yeah, let's do this. Hold up, how many subs do I have now? You guys are talking about that. I have 192. Woo woo! 2 subs. It's been a while since I got more subs. Lollipop. Family? Yeah, I figured that'd be her. I'm going to focus on Natsuki and Sayori. Yeah, Sayori. They are so cute. I should get those and I should stick them on my car. Warm? Yeah? Should I just go straight Sayori? You guys think I should go straight Sayori? I think I can figure that out. Peace. Natsuki. Lazy. Huh? Kitty would be Natsuki. Clouds. No. Happiness. That would have done it. Friends. Happiness for Sayori. Anger, fear. Oh, interesting. Not what I expected for her. Games. No, damn. Emotions, okay. I know anime is Natsuki. Joy? That's not on here. Incapable? You think so? Nope. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Lust. Okay. Wow. That does sound like a Yuri thing with her showing off her tits as much as she can. I'm thinking pure. Nope. Uncontrollable. Damn. Silly. Yeah, I figured that'd be her. Adventure. If you don't know what lust is, you'll learn one day. Doki Doki? Oh, because this is a game, I see. Music. That totally sounds like a Sayori thing. Holiday, Crimson, Promise. Love. Rose. So she's all lovey-dovey stuff. Another day passes and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Hi, Jack. Yo, Sayori, what's up? Looks like you're in a good mood today. I'm just still not used to being in the club, that's all. I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood, but I guess it's always the simple things with you anyway. Oh no, it's starting to freeze outside. It's 52 degrees out. Pro tip for the Thanksgiving season. Do not try and deep fry a turkey in a vat of oil. Terrible idea. Sassy sweet. Yuri obsessive and indifferent. Okay. You guys think I should get some hot cocoa? Is that what you really want me to do right now? I could. Don't drink. Don't drink me, please. You guys are a hoot. But I guess it's always the simple things with you anyway. Speaking of which, I'm kind of hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack? No thanks. Eh? That's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori? Eh? Why that all of a sudden? No reason really. I just wanted to look at it. Sarah nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. She then turns it out and lets all the contents spill out onto the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. I knew it. I could see right through you, Sayori. That's not fair. How did you even know? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming into the club room. So you're either not hungry or you want an excuse to take a walk. Or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so I would lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry. And so that only leaves one other option. Oh, I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Ooh, baby! It's time? Yuri suddenly giggles. Eh? I didn't know she was listening in. Her face is in the book, as always. Aha! I wasn't listening or anything. It was just something in my book. Yuri! Tell Jack to let me borrow some money. Don't get me involved like that, Sayori. I don't want a lot for Christmas. God, you guys are gonna get that song stuck in my head. I beg you, please don't. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. There's just one thing that I need. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is a fair enough retribution. ... Ah! I didn't mean that. I got too absorbed in my book. I really like it when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you. There's no way you could think that. You're right, though. I did something bad, and now I have to accept the revolution. Revolution? You don't care about the presents? You don't care about the presidents? Some blah blah. Retribution. That. Still coming from you, Sayori? I guess there's a little devil inside all of this, isn't there? Don't let her fool you. Sarah knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me. But, you wouldn't even come if it wasn't for the cupcakes, so I had to trick Natsuki into making them. Come on, give me a little more credit than that, Sayori. Pwah! Yeah! Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayori in the face and tumbles onto the desk. Ow! What was that? Eh? A cookie? Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori glances around. I bet it's Natsuki, who heard that fucking line. Wha-pow! It's because I paid my restitution. Retribution. Actually, that one almost worked. Ah ha ha ha! I was just gonna give it to you, but then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction, though. Natsuki, that's so nice of you. I'm so happy. Sayori hugs the cookie. Jeez, just eat it. Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite. So good. Sayori suddenly claps her hands over her mouth. I bit my tongue. Is this a comedy? I thought this was supposed to be a horror. You're going through a lot just to get over one cookie. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie. Yours looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Jeez, beggars can't be choosers, but yours is chocolate. Yeah, why do you think I gave you that one? Fine. Still, I'm really happy that you shared this one with me. Sayori gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki, then wraps her arms around her. Don't open the door gently? What are you talking about? Ah, jeez. I get it. Cookie in hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off. Natsuki. The three lesbians. For real, it looks like it. Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off of her. Sayori suddenly leans down and takes a bite of Natsuki's. Oh, I thought she just bit her. They seem a little gay, gotta be fair. Maybe they're thinking a harem kind of thing, but it's kind of iffy right here. Hey! Did you seriously just do that? Uh-huh. Mouthful, Sayori trots away to safety. Yuri and I laugh as well. Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monica, can you tell Sayori? Eh? Natsuki glances around. I'm not sure if I should. Monica isn't in the clubroom. Ugh. Where's Monica anyway? Good question. Have any of you heard or seen anything about her being late today? Not me. Yeah, I haven't either. That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. Eh? You don't think she has a... I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all three of us combined. I don't know the kind of naughty things people are watching. She's probably more desirable than all three of us combined. That's true. No, it's not. Don't talk shit on yourselves, ladies. You're all amazing, I promise you. If we hit 500 subs, I will. Okay? There. That's your deal. 500 subscribers and I will sing that song. That is kinky. Excuse me. Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. Ah, there you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Monica chose the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed. Boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Man, just get me to 500 and I will sing any song. I will release it as a solo, a cover, whatever you want to call it. Monica quizzically glances at me. Ah, never mind that. What held you up anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time. Oh, yeah, I can't blame her. That makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bell ring, at least. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica. I don't, really. I just kind of started recently. I always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool. You should play something for us, Monica. That's... Monica looks at me. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will. Yay! That sounds cool. I'd also look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Jack. Monica smiles sweetly. I'm not so sure about CPR, but I will do my best. Ah, I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently, and I'd really love the chance to share once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So, I didn't miss anything, did I? No, not really. I chose to live out Sayori's mischievous escapade. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. Looks like everyone has already settled down. Sayori somehow already finished her entire cookie. Yuri is back to her book, and Natsuki disappeared to the closet. Share with that cookie with her anytime. Sarah suddenly comes up to me. I'm gonna go get some supplies from another classroom. Wanna come with me? Supplies? What for? Well, you know the festival's coming up, right? Me and Monica were gonna make some posters and stuff, so I need to go find some crayons and make markers and glue sticks. Ah, I see. I'll go with you. Yay! Okay, Monica, we'll be back soon. Are you going with Jack to get the supplies? There's no need to trouble yourself. I'd be happy to go with him. Aw, but I wanted to go. It's so much fun exploring empty classrooms and stuff. Okay. It was just a suggestion. You want to come to the extra classroom? I gotta be fair. Jack in this game has the worst Riz on Earth. I could do better than that, and I don't have the best Riz. But him, he is like, if I had to rate him out of 10, a 4 at best. It was just a suggestion. See if you can find poster paper too, okay? It sounds like one. Okay, ready, Jack? Yep, let's go. Sarah and I exit the club room. I follow behind Sayori as Sayori hums and skips around the hallway. Honestly, it feels like I'm taking a kid to the mall or something. Yeah, this is a Sayori cutscene. Are you the son? Because stay the fuck away from me. Sarah finds pleasure in the simplest things sometimes. Hey Sayori, what exactly are we doing for the festival anyway? I'm not sure how you would make an event out of literature. Me and Monica have it all planned out. Don't you worry. Is that so? Yep. We're gonna do a poetry performance. Wait, is she secretly gay? Switch. She's in the closet, I see. We are gonna do a poetry performance. A performance? Question mark. What kind? Well, everyone's gonna take turns on stage and recite their favorite poems. Ah. That sounds kind of dull. Jack, you're not thinking about it the right way at all. She's not gay, okay. It's not just about reading poems, it's about performing them. Like you say the lines of the poem like, between my feet, the last remaining flower beckons to me. I twist the stem, freeing it from its clinging roots, caressing the final joyous moments between my finger. But to what ends have I summoned this joy? For now, when I look in every direction, the only once promised field before me is but a barren wasteland. Like that. Sayori, how do I put this? I'm sure it's just me, but it's impossible for me to take you seriously when you talk like that. You meanie. I'm working super hard on this, you know? I know. I just mean it's a pretty unordinary contrast to your cute self. Don't say that, it's embarrassing. But I guess that means I'm doing a good job. Yeah, I don't know I don't understand them quite yet either. Fun fact, pomegranate stains really easily. Yeah, I guess so. Ah, I'm so excited. The festival is going to be so much fun. Sora spins herself around in the hallway again. Hey Jack, this classroom over here is empty. Let's begin the mission. The mission, eh? It's been a long time since I've spent time with Sayori like this. But in the end, she hasn't changed one bit. She's nothing but a ball of sunshine dropping happy vibes from the world around her. It does seem pretty cute. I'm liking it so far. My Alexa is. My dyslexia isn't. It's a pretty nostalgic feeling for me. As the years went by, I began to hold myself up in my room more and more. So going adventuring with Sayori brings out a special sort of feeling I forgot had in me. Two of us enter the classroom. Sayori heads straight to the closet and I follow. Let's see what we have in here. Crayons! Sarah pulls a full box of crayons off the shelf. They're the best brand too. They're kind of dirty though. Sarah starts pulling various crayons out of the box, reading the color names. Alright, that one's down. Don't get distracted, we still need to find... Welcome back! Here's the cutscene. Wait, I'm looking for my favorite color. Fine. Didn't please move aside so I can look for the poster paper. Ah, I dropped one by accident. Smack. Hey, be careful! Sarah bends over and smacks her forehead right into the shelf. Yeah, I've done that. It's when she's on the floor? Ayo, man, what you talking about here? She falls to the floor and the crayons spill all over her lap. Ow. You okay? My forehead. Sarah clutches her forehead. Jeez, Sayori. That's just like you, isn't it? Come on, let me see. Since Sayori is sitting on the floor, I grab her by the waist and pull her out of the closet. You have to move your hand, Sayori. But it hurts. Just do it for a second. Ayo! Sarah slowly releases her hands from her forehead. I gently brush her bangs to the side. Ow! Sorry. There's a huge red mark on the center of her forehead. A bump is starting to form as well. Man, that's gonna swell up. I should find you some ice. Jack, where would I even find some ice around this time? I guess a cold drink would do. You don't have to. I'm fine with looking like a unicorn. Even wincing from the pain, Sayori still makes a silly joke. What are you saying? I'll be right back, okay? Okay. I pat Sayori on the shoulder and run out into the hallway. I'll locate the nearest vending machine. What should I get? Doesn't really matter, it should still be used as an ice pack rather than a drink. But I know Sayori likes apple juice, so I purchased that one. In just a moment, I'm already returning to the classroom where I left Sayori. Okay, she hasn't moved. Yeah, long text. Excuse me. She has one palm on her forehead and is using the other hand to clumsily scoop crayons back into the box. At least they were already in the wrong spots before I spilled them. Sayori, here. And Sayori the bottle of apple juice. It's nice and cold. Sayori opens the caps and starts drinking from it. Sayori, what are you doing? It's for your forehead, idiot. Ah, sorry, I forgot. How hard did you hit your head? Sayori places the bottle against the bump on her head. It stings. Just bear with it, it'll feel better soon. Looks like you cleaned up most of the crayons, so that's good. My money don't jingle, it folds. I suppose so, because I'm small and I'm streaming it. It's a fun game so far. Looks like you cleaned up most of the crayons, so that's good. Hey Jack, this kind of reminds me of God, I can't speak. This kind of reminds you of growing up, doesn't it? What do you mean? You know how we used to play outside all the time? I would always try to keep up with you. You were kind of oblivious in some ways, like I usually fell behind or had trouble climbing onto things you did. But sometimes when I tried to do the things I couldn't, I would get myself hurt. I'd fall and scrape my knee or get a bump, and I would start crying really hard. And you would rush over as quick as you could. You would try really hard to get me to stop crying. It was almost like you blamed yourself and were afraid of getting in trouble if someone found out. Even though it really wasn't your fault at all, you know? Did I really do that? Yeah, you don't remember? Come to think of it, maybe I do remember a bit. I guess I was always so focused on my games that I didn't pay enough attention to you. So in a way, it was my fault. Kind of like this time, too. If I wasn't rushing you out of the closet, you probably wouldn't have hit your head. Jack, I don't think you realize it, but you're always thinking about other people. Even after all these years. You're rushing to help me even though I'm just being clumsy. You were really a sweetheart. God, I can't speak. Don't call me that. And I don't really do this kind of thing all the time. I guess when it comes to you, it just feels natural. Before I even know it, I'm treating you like that. I guess that's what happens when you've been friends for so long. Really? Maybe you're right. Jack, I'm so glad that nothing's changed between us. That sounds like a friend zone kind of comment. Hey, Dragon, nice to see ya. Do you think it'll be like this forever? Forever? If I'm honest to myself, there's no telling where we'll end up with each other, or where we'll end up for college, or after that. So it wouldn't be fair to me to make any promises, but, well, I hope so. It's been this long already, right? I can't imagine you ever changing, so my hopes are up. I'm so happy. Sayori has a whimsical expression in her eyes. Remained silent for a moment. She's so silly and clumsy on the outside that when I see her deep in thoughts like this, it makes me not want to disturb her. I guess we should go back. I don't want to worry Monica, you know? Good luck with that. She's gonna see your forehead either way. Not if I hide it under my bangs. Hold up, I'm gonna read this real quick. Okay. We can see your giant bump, you clownish fiend. Fiend? God. It looks like kind of being shoved in her eye. Sayori hops at her feet. Aha! She clutches her forehead again. Don't stand up so fast after hurting yourself. Well, I guess it's too late now. Anyway, let's go. I follow Sayori out of the classroom. You've never heard this song? You've listened to the entire soundtrack? Sarah plays with her bangs to try and hide the bump without much success. In a moment, we'll make it back to the classroom. Maybe an update, yeah? Ah, you're back. Good timing. I was just about to start sharing our poems. Sayori, your forehead. She's fine. Don't worry about. I was playing with the crayons and smacked my head into the shelf. Well, anyway. Is this plus? I don't remember. I don't think so. No, it's just normal. According to the app icon, anyway. I don't remember. I've had this game for a while, and I just thought I'd play it, because I don't have any other games to play right now, because suggestions all cost money. Yeah, like, why is she so happy she got hurt? I have it right. Sarah quickly glances around herself. I forgot all the stuff. Calm down, Sayori. I have it all right here. I found the poster paper, too. Aha! Sounds like you ended up doing all the work, Jack. Ah, well, Sayori. I failed to come up with an excuse for Sayori. I made it an adventure. I like that excuse. Yeah, that. Ah, okay. In any case, good work. I'll start working on the posters tonight. Me too. Okay, everyone. Are you ready to share your poems? Guess I should grab mine. After making sure the crayon in his box is closed tightly, I return to my seat. Okay, let's start with Monica and get Monica's writing tip of the day. Hi again, Jack. How's the writing going? All right, I guess. I'll take that, as long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that. Save. Will do. It's been saved. I saved! I promise, I saved! Yes, I got the AK-47. Then load the save? Right? You want me to load the save? I need you guys to say very specifically in chat so I don't do something wrong. Okay, then load up the save. Haha, I wouldn't count on that. Was it supposed to do something weird? Was that right? I don't know what I did. Maybe. Oh, you just want to look at the save screen. Too late of an act? I'm not that far in the game, I don't think. We've only been live for 2 hours. Yes, she's staring into my soul. She's smiling. Oh, in the save. Looks like she's smiling. You can barely see it. There's a little smile in there. Oh, and the logo. Oh, like the actual, yeah. It looks like she's smiling. That's a very odd specification. Pink Fong right now. Yay. Guitar solo. I wouldn't count on that. You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? Sure, here you go. I gave my poem to Monica. ... Alright. It's pretty good. Makes me think of Sayori, like the other one that you wrote. You two are like the dynamic duo. It's kind of exaggerating it. Yeah, probably, but you did spend a lot of time with her, even in this club, don't you? Then again, I don't blame you for being a little shy. I'm not shy, it's just... I'm just teasing. I know it takes a bit of time to get make friends with everyone, but Yuri and Natsuki are super interesting people, so don't be afraid to give them a share of time. Oh. Hold up, I think this was day 1. I might be wrong, though. And you can talk to me every now and then, too. It's not like... I'm not, like, unapproachable or anything, am I? Well, yeah, you technically are. I'm not physically able to approach you, because you don't look bad, I gotta be fair. And you seem pretty chill, too. I'm still just getting used to being here, that's all. Yeah. I'm sorry if I was putting pressure on you or something. I really didn't mean it like that. No, don't worry. I get what you're saying. Well, alright. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Alright, let's take a look. Okay. Yeah, that's enough spoilers. Save me, the colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors. Flashing, expanding, piercing. Red, green, blue, an endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating waveforms, squeaking, screeching, piercing, sine, cosine, and tangent. Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable, like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust. An endless poem of meaningless. Load me. Load me? Guys, explain this. It says load me. Let's go into the save file. Like, load it. I'll reload it. Okay. She reads it. Okay. Okay. Okay, now we save right here. Okay. Now, I read her poem. It's save me. Load me. Like, I saved, now I load. Okay, I think I save right now. Save. It says save me. The colors they won't stop. Yada yada yada. An endless poem of meaningless. And then it says load me. Wait, it means actual game files? Oh, there's nothing special going on. That was very specific. I don't trust it. It's even more than it's trapped in your last one, right? I guess it's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it. No, I never said that. It's just the kind of thing I've never really seen before, I guess. I kind of like playing with my space on the paper. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of a poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines really short makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. I see. It's still hard for me to tell what it's about, though. Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be as abstract as a physical expression of a feeling, or a conversation with the reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your... You guys see that? When that happens, don't forget to save your game? Why is she... What? She's talking to me. Well, she's talking about, like, guy who plays games in the game. Okay. Never know when you might change your mind, or when something unexpected might happen. Wait, is this tip even about writing? What am I even talking about? Aha, that's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. I wouldn't be surprised. Let's talk to Sayori. I think she's our goal for this, in my opinion. Jack, I really love your poems. I can't believe you've been hiding these from me. I'm not hiding anything, but your poems are so good. Yesterday's and this one too. You can't tell me you haven't done this before. I mean, you're really the only one who feels that way, so... No way! Not even Natsuki? Well, I guess Natsuki is less likely to admit how she feels. But I don't think it's that. What do you mean? Well, I guess I'll be honest about it. It's all these write poems when I'm thinking about you. Aww. What? Stop thinking weird things, idiot. I just mean that you're a really expressive person, I guess. How am I supposed to write poems about my own stupid life? But you somehow make everything in your life an adventure. Even the little things. Like cooking. Let's not talk about that. So, yeah. I guess what I'm saying is I can feel more feelings through you than I can through myself. We have that kind of weird connection. It's your fault for getting my business all the time. I don't know if I understand, Sai. You never understand when I try to explain things to you, do you? Do you? Do Yuri last? I don't want to end up in her basement? What? Okay. That was the plan anyways, but thanks. I pat Sayori's head. Hey! I'm not a kid, you know. Are you sure about that? Maybe. Sayori starts fiddling with the pencil between her hands. Hey, Jack, will you give me your poem? I kind of want to keep it. Huh? Why? Because, well, no, not what I'm about to do. It's the first time you've written something for me. Dun dun dun. Sayori, you completely misunderstood. I didn't write this for you. Sigh. Are you even listening anymore? Well, whatever. I'll give it to you when we get home. Really? Snap. I broke my pencil. Sarah hastily bends down to pick up the pencil she broke in half. Hold up, my wire's twisted. There we go. Do your next so she won't put you in there. You guys are giving very conflicting tips. I don't know what to do. Sarah hastily picks down to pick up the pencil she dropped. But being inattentive to her surroundings, she bumps right into me. So sorry, it's fine. I'll get it for you. I bend down to pick up the broken pencil. Sarah clutches the desk behind her to support herself, knees shaking. I'm a little clumsy today. Let's sit down, Sayori. Yeah. I grab Sayori's arm and help her sit at the desk. Anyway, I still haven't read your poem. Oh, sorry, I forgot about that. But it's not as good as yours. Jeez, don't worry. I'm sure I'll like it. Yeah, for real though. Oh god, that is a lot of words. Wish me luck. Bottles. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's a secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine, all rubbing together like a bunch of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly, but there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe. And I put the bottle on a shelf with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts, all in a row. My collection makes me a lot of friends. Each bottle is starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friend feels a certain way. Down the bottles come to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go, like exploring a dark cave. Discovering the secrets hiding in nooks and crannies. Digging and digging. Scrapping and scrapping. I blow dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally all done, I open up and my friends come in. And they come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them from the shelf, one after the other, holding them out to every friend, each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading, something. But all I hear is echo, 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 echo inside my head. God, that's a lot darker. I think 3 is just a good repetitive number. Hi, Jerry. Welcome to the stream. Woo girl vibes. Holy crap. Sarah, did you really write this? Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was going to write the best poem ever? Yeah, but, I mean, I didn't expect anything like this coming from you. Monica taught me a whole lot. And I've been really in touch with my feelings recently. I see that. It's almost kind of creepy. No, it is not! What the fuck? What is your issue, Jack? I'm better than this. That was messed up. It's not creepy. Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to being cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it. Ah, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. I hate you, NPC Jack, too. That was terrible. You never say that. That's just screwed up. Writing is like magic. You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? Hope you keep it up. Yeah, writing's the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die. Don't get ahead of yourself. That sounds foreshadowing. Sarah's always had a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it more than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those times. Yeah, pro tip about this game. My guy has no riz. Zero. Absolutely nothing. But seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. God. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch a tiger by its toe. When it yells, let it go. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Okay, Natsuki. Well, it's not really any worse than your last one, but I can't really say it's any better either. Phew. Well, phew what? Well, anything that isn't a train wreck, I'll take as a win. And I get the feeling you're probably the most critical. Hey, what makes you... Wait, maybe that was a compliment? Reading minds again, man. Aha! Glad to see someone recognizes my experience. Well then, keep practicing and maybe you'll be as good as me someday. That's, something tells me Natsuki completely missed the point. Come to think of it, this kind of reminds me of Sayori's poem from yesterday. You think so? Yeah, well, I guess if you've been friends with her for so long, you might as well be on the same, El Rizzo plus no bitches. You might as well be on the same, wavelength. But you never really struck me as her type. Sarah has a type all of a sudden? Well, I don't know, but honestly, how can someone so, fluffy spend so much time with someone like you? It's like she's dragging around a dead weight. Ouch! That was a little unnecessary. But to think of it this way, if it weren't for me, she would probably just fly away letting go of a balloon. You could say we take care of each other in our own way. Whatever it is, I don't get it. Oh yeah, I guess I'm supposed to show you my poem. Here. I like her writing because it's really easy to read. Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Ickly, wriggly, hairy, and ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time, I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I try not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. Doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if it hurts anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers, and I'm gonna tell everyone. That's kinda hateful. Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do. Oh, no, of course not. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with much simpler analogies, and it helps people realize how stupid they're being. Like anyone would agree that sort of subject in the poem is an ignorant jerk. Do you know people like that? Of course, it's about everyone. It's about how everyone thinks that doesn't matter. It can be about anything. I wrote it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or guilty pleasure. Something you're afraid people find out they're gonna make fun of you or think less of you. But that just makes people stupid. Who cares what someone likes? As long as they're not hurting anyone, who cares if it makes it happy? God, I cannot speak. Truck you, Natsuki. Mary. Judgment girly. For real. I think she's still holding on to Yuri from yesterday, cause damn. I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things. Well, you're definitely right. At least I can relate to that. And I'm sure a lot of other people can too. It's what I do best, after all. I don't like writing unless there's a good message to take away from it. Like, conveying emotions is important, but it'll make people think, not just feel. Remember that. I'm gonna write a good one for tomorrow, so look forward to it. Okay. You go, girl. Alright, now for Yuri. Let's hope I don't get locked in a basement. Okay. Well done, Jack. Your skills are already improving. Really? Thanks, Yuri. Coming from you, that means a lot. It's nothing. I'm just happy to help inspire fellow writers. I know you're new to this, so don't worry so much if it seems like you can't get your poem to feel perfect. You don't need to be afraid to be a little more daring. Metaphors can go a long way. Don't feel like you need to work your brain into turning a bunch of gears. Try letting your mind wander through your feelings and write down the things you see and hear. That's one way to truly enable your reader to see into your mind. It's a very intimate exercise. Okay, I see. That's certainly an interesting technique. Thanks for sharing. I have an example of that if you'd like to read it. Of course. Is this the poem you wrote for today? Yuri nods and timidly hands me her poem. Gosh. I don't think I want to be in her basement. Oh god, this is... Wish me luck. The raccoon. It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scuttering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an unordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread, my subconscious well aware of the consequences, well aware that the raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom. The bread, the hungry curiosity, gosh. The raccoon, an urge. Cursive. The moon increments its place and reflects that much more light off of my cutting knife. The moon increments its face and reflects that much more off my cutting knife. The very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread, fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited, or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken to following me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. The rush of blood, classic Pavlovian conditioning. I slice the bread, and I feed myself again. I don't know what's up with these poems. I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's. I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't imagine begin what this poem is about. That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style, using my poems as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions about them. Yeah, if I take it at face value, I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean. Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. One day I express the way it feels for me to indulge my more unusual hobbies, like murder and kidnapping. That's what it seems like anyway. I'm gonna aim this a bit this way, so when I'm leaning into my mic, being, hello, nice to see you around here. It's been a while. I can do that, because I have my mic here. It's these sorts of things I'm usually forced to keep to myself, so sometimes I enjoy writing about them. Huh, that's funny. Didn't Natsuki also write something about that? About something being ridiculed for a strange interest? Eh? She did? Yeah. She was talking about how it doesn't matter what you're into as long as you're not hurting anyone. She's right. And I mean, does she really feel that way? Yeah, sounds like you two have that in common. That's interesting. To me, she seemed like the kind of person who would make fun of my hobbies. But I suppose that's my fault for judging, isn't it? Please don't tell her I said that. Don't worry, I have no reason to. Unless you betray me. Or try to murder me or lock me in your basement. I know where you go to school, Yuri. Well, thank you for sharing it with me. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself, like most of us do. I might be ranting a little bit now, but I'm glad that you're such a good listener. I do like to listen. Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned today, so if everyone could come sit at the front of the room. Okay then. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves and instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well, but I don't really do well with last-minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? You won't need much more than a few decorations. Sayori has been working on the posters, and I've designed some pamphlets we can give out during the event. Okay, that's great and all, but that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event. Sorry, I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing. Performing? Monica? Yeah, we're going to have a poetry performance. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is, we're also going to be letting anyone else come up and recite poems too. Sarah's putting it all in the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Sarah, who's been coloring the poster, holds it up for us to see. Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting those posters up, did you? Well, I did. You really think that it's that bad of an idea? Well, no, it's not a bad idea. But I didn't sign up for this, you know. There's no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. I could never in my life do something like that. Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear. Guys, no, Sayori, I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone just till a couple days ago. It's a lot to ask for them, recite their poems out loud to a whole room full of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that. So, I'm sorry. But, I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and put on a good performance, then it will inspire others to do the same. Yeah, this friend group doesn't seem to be going too well. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is all about. Yeah, it's about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons. I feel like Yuri does that enough. She's moaning just sitting here. Look at that face. And having fun. That's right. And it's those reasons that we are all in this club today. Don't you want to share that with others? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. And but all it takes is standing in front of the room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it. Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sayori looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sayori and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them out a little bit. Well, maybe, but it looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left. Okay, fine. I guess I'll just have to get it over with. Alright. Phew. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Yuri dejectedly glances around everyone, expectant faces. Sigh. I guess I really don't have a choice. Did she just verbally say sigh? Elizabeth Afton, Cotton Candy, accurate, Yandere, an emo girl, and what a not so good duo. Yandere? She's a tsundere. Aha, that's everyone. You're the best, Yuri. This club is seriously going to be the death of me. They talk about death a lot. Oh gosh. You'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. Yandere? Yandere? I'm doing my best, man. We're going to be practicing reciting them in front of each other. No way, Monica. This is too sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? Oh no. Don't worry. It'll start off to help everyone feel a little more comfortable. Can I go next? Of course. Now let's see. Monica flips through her notebook to a specific poem she has in mind for herself. Then she stands behind the podium. Oh god, I'm gonna be reading this stuff. The title of the poem is The Way They Fly. Ahem. Oh, she begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line as she recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something she's done before, or is she simply a natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Sarah looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. And finally, Monica finishes the recitation. The four of us applaud. Monica takes a breath and smiles. That was good, Monica. Thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sayori? I'll go next. What? Yuri's fired up all of a sudden? Yuri clutches the sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Oh no. This isn't a hoodie. But I suppose it might taste like blueberries. It's got the right color. Keeping her head down, she walks quickly over to the podium. This poem is called Yuri anxiously glances at each of us. You can do it, Yuri. It's called After Image of a Crimson Eye. I like that name. Heyo. Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. Her quivering words form into sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns and a structure that she enunciates with perfect timing. This must be rare glimpses into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. Suddenly, she's finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality and glances around her, as if she's bewildered even herself. It's up to me to save the situation. I'm the first to start applauding. Everyone joins me afterward, and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her, but we were so caught off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back into her seat. Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing. Looks like Yuri is down for the count, passed out. That took so much power. It's an atomic bomb. God. Okay, I guess I'm next then. Sarah hops out of her chair and cheerily walks up to the podium. This one's called My Meadow. Human clock. Sorry, I giggled. Sayori, it's a lot harder than I thought. How did you guys do it so easily? Try not to think of it like you're reciting to other people. Just imagine you're reciting it to yourself, like in front of a mirror or in your own head. It's your poem, so it'll come out the best that way. I see. Blood spatters on every Doki track. I think we'd be dead if you ate a nuke and you exploded in front of us, just gotta be fair. I see. Okay then. 7:35. Yeah, it is 7:35. How do you guys know that? Anyway, Sayori begins her poem. Somehow, it feels like her soft voice was made as a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayori is. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think of it much, but hearing it come from Sayori's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she said she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew through and through. Sora finishes, and we applaud. I did it! Good job, Sayori. Even Jack liked it. Guess that's a good sign. But what does that even mean? It came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nice. But it might be that other poems wouldn't work quite as well with that kind of delivery. I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours where that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need a little more force behind them, depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do in front of everyone. The next time, I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. We don't have much time before this festival, you know? Okay. Now, who's... What the You guys saw that, right? I have nothing else open but Streamlabs in this game, and it just started loading something. That is sus. Maybe it's just loading next part of the game. Maybe. Like, let me check if anything else is gonna cause that. Okay, now there's literally nothing else open but these two things. So if something happens, I'm calling BS. Natsuki? Don't make me go before Jack. It's not like I can compare to you guys anyway. Might as well let Jack lower everyone's standards a little before I have to do it. Wow. Wait, what? I am recording. I'm not recording. I'm just streaming. But maybe she could tell I'm live. Maybe. Natsuki. It's fine. It's fine. I might as well get it over with. But it's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I'll just have to go with what I wrote for today. I stand up and sit up in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I'm not in OBS, though. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyway. Sorry, I'm not really as good as everyone else. Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your own... Wow! That's something that'll improve over time, though. Yeah, maybe. Alright, then. That just leaves you, Natsuki. Alright, yeah, I'm going. Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium. This poem is called... It's called... Why are you looking at me? Because you're presenting? Anyway, the poem's called Jump. That sounds... Okay, I will look up Elizabeth Afton. Yeah, I can kind of see it. Yeah, it makes sense. Probably for another hour and 20 minutes, give or take. That's 9 o'clock, and then I have to get ready for work because I'm third shift. Once she starts reciting the poem, her sour tribute disappears, and a little. While she's still a little unenthused, her poem has a rhythm and a rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's little trademark style, and works surprisingly well when spoken aloud. The words feel like they bounce up and down, as if giving life to the poem. Natsuki finishes, and everyone applauds. She huffs back to her seat, all angry. That wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You better not make me do that again. Well, do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people? I mean, doing it in front of other people will be way easier. I can put on whatever face I want for people. But when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing. That's a surprise, Natsuki. I would think it'd be the other way around for sure. Well, that's just how it is, so... I guess in that case, you won't have much to worry about for the festival. That said, I want to thank you for everyone for coming, though. It might be hard, but I hope you all have an idea of what it's like right now. Make sure you pick a poem, get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting. Jeez. I should probably find some other poem to recite instead. That's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting in all of this effort for the club. It makes me really happy. She kind of looks at me in the same way. No, yeah, I can see it. I can see the resemblance. Okay, everyone. I think that's about it for today. I know the festival's coming up, but let's try and write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out really nicely so far, so I think I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow, and then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday's the big day. I can't wait. I can do this. I can do this. All right. Yeah, for real though. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to finish the same find the same enthusiasm I see Ori and Monica, but I'll do my best to get through it. It was for the sake of the club, and impressing Monica. Then I'll have to do my best. Ready to go, Sayori? Yep. Look at you two, always going home together like that. It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Jeez, guys, don't make such a big deal of it. It must be a little nice, though. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? It's okay, Jack. You don't have to say it. Whatever. Let's go already. Oh yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to do another stream. I'm only halfway done. Damn, man, I might cut this out at 8:30 so I can eat dinner then. I walk home with Sayori once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of the things have already changed. But today, Sayori is being a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Sayori? Sorry, I was spacing out. Ah, no wonder. I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to, Sayori fumbles with her words, like I do. That's not bad. No. Well, just say that one day Yuri asked me to walk home with you. I asked to walk home with you? Huh? What would you do? What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me on the spot here. I'd still walk home with Sayori. I like her. And Yuri seems the type that would want to murder me. Think I'd really ditch you for Yuri? But she's so beautiful and smart. Jeez. I already see her in club every day. Besides you always seem to like going home together. I wouldn't just ruin that for you. You're so silly, Jack. You think about me too much sometimes. Yuri would deserve it even if she wanted it. So, sorry, I've already made up my mind. I can't figure it out sometimes. Sorry. Besides, what's the point in speculating something that's never going to happen? That conversation trail is off. It's kind of a weird thing for Sayori to care so much about. But I want to respect her and keep her happy too. Then again, the festival is only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in that time? Okay, let's do this. We're gonna focus purely on Sayori. Okay. I'm thinking vanilla. Damn. Childhood. Passion. Lazy. Had that one last time too. She seems... Nope, she's not. These two I know are for fact her. This one is Natsuki. Shiny. Emotions are sad things. Yeah, true. I wouldn't really qualify any of that under this. What do you guys think on this one? Sad things. I wouldn't really call any of this. Like, meager is close. Nope. Sad thing. Yeah, Lucky would have probably been it. Hurt. Why is she so like emphasis on things being painful? Yeah. Disown. That's a sad thing. I'd call it sad. Romance. That's totally a her thing. Entropy? No. Skipping. What? She did that a lot. That's in fact the entire thing we were talking about when she was skipping to the other classroom. I'm writing a poem, and these are the main words and themes I'm aiming for with that poem. Shame. Oh, you can see their stickers are frowning, or a dot. You can tell these two are sad and that she's really happy. Disarray. Oh. This is the last one. Anxiety? Oh, that was on the last one, damn. You guys can throw as much as you want into chat, and I will read them. If not a little bit behind. I'm thinking wrath. Color? Yeah! Ah, man. I'm the last one here again. Don't worry, I just walked in too. Were you practicing piano again? Yeah. You must have a lot of determination starting this club and now picking up piano. Oh, Yuri. Yeah. Murderous and Sayori is sad. Starting this club and now picking up piano? Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. Remember that the club wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of you. And I'm super happy that you're all willing to help out for the festival too. I can't wait for the festival. It's gonna be great. Eh? Weren't you just complaining about it yesterday? Well, yeah. I'm not talking about our part of the festival. But it's a whole day of school where we get to play and eat all kinds of delicious food. You know what? I'm in for food too, man. I can't blame you. Especially good food. That's why I want to learn to be a better cook, so I can make some really good stuff. But it's a whole day of school where we get to play and eat all kinds of delicious food. You sound a bit like Sayori all of a sudden. Monica, do they usually have fried squid? Monica, they have fried squid? I don't know what I heard, but that's not what I heard myself say. Squid? That's a pretty specific thing that I look forward to. Oh, come on. Are you saying you don't like squid? You, of all people? I didn't say I don't like it. Besides, what do you mean you, of all people? Because it's right in your name. Monica. Huh? That's not how you say my name at all. Also, that joke makes no sense in translation. Oh, I didn't know that. Yeah, Yuri sounds like a common boy name. It also means a couple other things if you... Don't Google the word Yuri! Please, don't! Unless you're into that kind of thing, then you do you, boo, but still. I might make mac and cheese tomorrow because I need something for dinner. Don't look it up unless you want to, I guess. I'm not gonna tell you no, but I don't recommend it unless you're like... Mac and cheese, I'm all over. I like my mac and cheese. Question mark? Ah, never mind. Let's just focus on our own event for now. Fine, fine. Your reactions aren't as fun as Yuri's as Sayori's anyway. You want me to make it live? I would get kicked off of YouTube indefinitely, so no. You want me to make my mac and cheese live? God, man, I guess if I have it. I'm not sure if I have any, and it'd be Velveeta mac and cheese, to be honest, because that's what I have at the moment. I think my normal mac and cheese is bad. Where is Sayori anyway? Oh, there you are. Sayori is sitting at a desk in the corner of the room, looking down at nothing. I walk over to her. Hey, Sayori. I wave my hand in front of her face. Eh? You're spacing out again. Ah. Sorry, don't mind me. You can go talk to everyone else. Huh? Is everything alright? Of course. Why wouldn't it be? It just feels like you're a little bit off. Sorry for assuming things. Jeez, you worry too much about me. I'm fine, see? She shows me a big smile. Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone. Well, alright, if you say so. I worriedly glance at Sayori before turning back towards everyone else. But the conversation has already dispersed, with everyone back with their usual activities. Maybe I should ask Monica if she's noticed anything about Sayori or something. So they've been prepping for the festival, they must be spending a lot of time together. I timidly approach Monica, who is shuffling through some papers at her desk. Hey Jack, what's up? This may sound a little bit strange, but have you noticed anything up with Sayori lately? Anything up with her? In what way do you mean? Maybe I'm reading into it a little bit much, but she seems downcast today. You in class asking me to make mac and cheese live? I might just record it as a TikTok and post it on the channel's TikTok if you guys are interested in that. If you guys have clips you guys like of me in the streams or anything, if you guys like post them into the Discord, I will post them on our TikToks, the ones that I like. I will post them on the channel's TikTok, so you I will mention you in the TikTok. But yeah, if I like your guys' clips, I'll post them in the TikTok.
Oh, you think so? I can't say I have noticed anything about her. Monica appears across the room at Sayori, who's idly dragging a rubber eraser up and down her desk. Maybe there is something on her mind, but I'm surprised I'm not the one asking you, Jack.
Well, yeah, but I can post them on the... Because I have a TikTok for the channel. But you guys can do whatever you want with them, I figured. I post them on TikTok, the channel's TikTok, and I can show them off and mention you guys in the comments, or however that works. I don't know. But I'm surprised I'm not the one asking you, Jack. You certainly know her a lot better than I do. Yeah, but she's never really like this. She's always talked to me about things that bothered her. But this time when I asked her, she was really dismissive. Sorry, I know it's not your problem. I just wanted to ask you if you knew anything, so I'll drop it now. No. It's important to me too. I mean, I'm also friends with her. And I also care about the well-being of my club members, you know? Well, I'll try talking to her myself. Are you sure about that? She seems like she wanted to be left alone. Are you sure? Maybe she's just having a hard time bringing up with a person of interest. Person of interest? What do you mean by that? I'm saying that maybe the thing on her mind is you, Jack. Ah. Yeah, we can post them on YouTube too. There's shorts there. Yeah, I can post the shorts on TikTok or on YouTube. God, I can't English. I'm sorry for my lack of English skills today.
Me? How on earth would you come to that conclusion? Well, I probably shouldn't say too much, but Sarah talks a lot about you a lot more than anything else, you know? She's been so much happier ever since you joined the club. It's like an extra light was turned on inside of her. What? No way. Sarah's always like that. She's always been full of sunshine. It's not any different now that this is...
My guy is just stuttering at this point. He doesn't understand what's going on here.
You're so funny, Jack. Have you thought of it that maybe you should have always seen her as cheerful? Because that's just who she is when she's around you? I said too much. I'm sorry. What do I know anyway?
Ugh, burning yourself with one of the hair straighteners is not fun.
I'm sorry, what do I know anyways? Didn't mean to jump to conclusions, so you should just forget about what I said. I'll try to talk to her, so try not to think about it for now. Alright. Monica smiles meaningfully. I know she said to forget about it, but I already know that I won't be able to get her words out of my head. Monica stands up in front of her desk and walks across the room to where Sayori is sitting. I'll watch her kneel down next to Sayori and gently talk to her. But she's keeping her voice quiet so I can't hear her from here.
English.
I sigh and sit myself down. I know Sayori told me not to worry about her, and to have fun with everyone else, but that's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. Exactly how much I do I care about her? That I'm letting her... God!
Okay, I'm gonna rerun that. I'm gonna try that again.
Exactly how much do I care about her that I'm letting this weigh me down so much? Now it feels like I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary, but there's nothing I can do besides wait for Monica. Okay, everyone. After some time passes, Monica calls out to the club room. Why don't we share our poems now? Before I know it, everything is back to normal. Everyone goes to retrieve their poems, and I do the same. I make eye contact with Monica. She smiles at me. I wonder what she was talking about with Sayori. Sayori! This is your best one so far. It's really, really nice, Jack. Thanks. She seems depressed. Do you need a hug? So you've been a little quiet today. Is everything alright? Of course. Everything is fine. Maybe I'm just a little tired today. You want a nap or something? No, that's silly. Don't worry about me, okay? I only want to see smiles on your face. Well, alright. Hey, Jack. I'm still a little surprised. I really thought you would try writing your poems like the way Yuri does. Or even Natsuki. But in the end, yeah. I guess you're the one who likes this the most. Why? You don't want to get closer with everyone else? Wait, of course I do. But that doesn't mean I need to try so hard to impress them. I still understand you the most, Sayori. I know you have to sometimes put up with me, and I have to sometimes put up with you. But we have a wavelength or something. And this is how the poem came out.
Hi, Sayori.
Sometimes it feels like you're the only exciting thing in my life. So sometimes it's just easier to write when thinking about you. Sayori? No. Jack, I don't deserve this. You're too nice to me. Why are you doing this?
Sayori has trouble keeping her voice steady all of a sudden. Oh, Sayori's someone on Twitch. I can see both the chats right now.
If you had fun with everyone else instead, this would be so much easier. Sayori. I glance around the room to make sure no one has noticed this. Sayori. Probably never said this before, but I don't understand what you're feeling right now. Tell me what will cheer you up. Sayori shakes her head. She stifles and keeps shaking her head. Finally, she gathers herself and puts on a smile. It's nothing, Jack. It's just a little rain cloud. I'm sorry you had to see that. I promise it won't happen again. She smiles from everyone, okay? That's all that matters. Go play with everyone else. I'm gonna go home a little bit early today. Sayori, tell Monica I wasn't feeling well, okay? I'll see you tomorrow. Before I say anything else, Sayori cheerfully walks out of the classroom, humming to herself.
I'm worried.
Monica, what did you say to her? Hi, Jack. Have you thought about what you want to submit at the festival? Well, being in this club is one thing, but performing in front of a bunch of people, I'll have to give it some more thought. Okay, no pressure, but whatever you do, I'm sure it'll turn out great. It would also make me happy to see. Anyway, let's talk about today. Take a look at today's poem.
Gosh. Most role players wait until the last 30 minutes of the game? What do you mean?
I'll let Monica take the poem I'm holding in my hands. Aha, it's kind of funny. How so? No, not the poem. I mean, it's funny how you and your poems and Sayori's poems have been getting more and more similar to each other every day. I'm surprised you're so in sync with her. Then again, you've been spending a lot of time together lately, haven't you? I guess you could say that. Although we kind of grew up as best friends, I haven't been seeing her as much of her this past year. But since I joined the club, we've been spending a lot of time together. I see. That reminds me. How about how Sayori's been a little bit off today? Yeah, did she tell you something? Well, Jack, you haven't been flirting with her, have you? Of course not. I've been treating her like I always do. Alright. Just making sure. I know how much you care about her. It would be terrible if something bad happened to her, so keep an eye on her.
Sayori's been acting so much happier ever since you joined the club.
What could have happened all of a sudden? I don't trust you. I don't. I really don't trust you. This really isn't the time to be talking about this. Anyway, I'll share my poem with you now, alright? Alright. The Lady Who Knows Everything. A tale tells of a lady who wanders Earth, the lady who knows everything, a beautiful lady who has found every answer, all meaning and all purpose, and all that was ever sought. And here I am, a feather, lost adrift the sky, the victim of the currents of the wind. Day after day I search with little hope, knowing legends don't exist. But when all else has failed me, when all others have turned away, the legend is that remains, my last dim star glimmering in that twilight sky. Until one day, the wind ceases to blow. I fall, and I fall and fall and fall even more, gentle as a feather, a dry quill, expressionless. But a hand catches me between a thumb and forefinger, the hand of a beautiful lady. I look at her eyes and find no end to her gaze. This line right here, thumb and forefinger, that's a very specific way to state that. That's exactly how Sayori stated it in her poem yesterday. Huh. Maybe Monica has a crush on Sayori. Maybe. The lady who knows everything knows what I'm thinking. Before I can think, she responds in a hollow voice. I have found every answer, all of which amount to nothing. There is no meaning, there is no purpose, and we seek only the impossible. I am not your legend does not exist. And with a breath, she blows me back afloat. God, she blows me back afloat, and I pick up a gust of wind.
Damn.
You know, I feel like learning and looking for answers are the sort of things that give life meaning. Not to get too philosophical or anything, but it was kind of my mind, so that's what I wrote about. I see. I never really put much thought into it. In a way, it's almost paradoxical. Because if we all had the answers, wouldn't the world start to lose its meaning? You know, if there's one thing I notice, it seems like everyone in the club prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy. Are you surprised? I mean, if everything was okay, we wouldn't really have anything to write about. Humans aren't two-dimensional creatures. I think you'd know that better than anyone. You mean one-dimensional? Yeah, that. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Are you ever too shy to share your writing because you're afraid it's not that good? It can be really disheartening to get a lukewarm response to something you put that so much into. But if you find other people who enjoy writing, then sharing becomes a lot easier. Because instead of just telling you that your writing is good or okay or bad, they want to focus more on everything that went into it and the things you can work on. It's much more encouraging that way, and it will make you want to continue improving. It's almost like having your own little literature club, don't you think? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening.
A spoon.
Let's go Yuri. Let's go Yuri before Natsuki this time. Well done, Jack. You've definitely improved your writing over the course of these few days. Has my advice been helpful to you? Yeah, definitely. I'm glad. Sharing our writing like this, it's a lot more fun and reporting than I anticipated. I need to remember to thank Monica. I think we all felt a little awkward at first, but now it seems like everyone is enjoying sharing their writing and seeing what others think. I guess I can't really disagree. I was afraid this whole thing would be a chore, but it's a great way for me to spend some personal time with all the girls in the club. Ow. But it's been fun getting to know everyone and their writing. And I guess doing some writing myself. Well, have you learned anything about yourself, Jack? Well, you know how I like to say that writing is a very personal way to get in touch with yourself? In the end, it doesn't matter if you're a good writer or a bad writer. And even my opinions are just opinions, you know? As always, I believe what's most important is exploring and discovering yourself. That's comforting. I'm kind of afraid of disappointing you in some way or another. Why me? Well, you're always so sophisticated with your writing and have the most advice to share. Is that so? Yuri thinks for a good minute. And that must be terrible. For me to have to become someone whose opinion is fearsome? How unlikable of me, Yuri. It's not as bad as you're making it sound in your head. I just meant that I respect your opinion. Oh, I see. I'm sorry that I always overthink come to those sorts of conclusions. I'm a little too used to it. Overthinking? Being disliked? Yuri. What am I saying? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to bring that up. Let's move on. Alright. Do you want to share your poem now? Okay. Here.
Okay. The child dinner?
Beach. A marvel millions of years in the making, where the womb of Earth chaotically meets the surface. Under a clear blue sky, the expanse of bliss. But beneath gray rolling clouds, an endless enigma. The easiest world to get lost in, and one where everything can be found. One can only build a sandcastle where the sand is wet. But where the sand is wet, the tide comes. Will it gently lick at your foundations until you give in, or will a sudden wave send you crashing down in the blink of an eye? Either way, the outcome is the same, yet we still build sandcastles. I stand where the foam wraps around my ankles, where my toes squish into the sand. The salty air is therapeutic, the breeze is gentle yet powerful. I sink my toes in the ultimate boundary line, tinted by the foamy tendrils. Turn back, and I abandon my piece to a road at the shore. Drift forward, and I return to Earth forevermore.
Yeah, this was childhood level game. I remember it. I just don't remember what happens in it.
I'm aware that the beach is kind of an inane thing to write about, but I did my best to take a metaphorical approach to it. You say that like you didn't even want to write about it. Oh, you haven't heard? After yesterday, Natsuki and I, well, it was amusing that we wrote about something similar in such different ways. So Natsuki wanted us to write about the same topic as each other today. And I suppose to better compare the differences in our writing styles or thought processes. Anyway, it was her idea. Knowing her, it's no surprise that she'd want to do something like that. She probably just wants to show off. It's not like I have a particular interest in her writing style.
Why do you guys keep saying that?
I don't know what that means. I just went with her request, but, well, I suppose it's not so bad to write about something simple on occasion. It can be refreshing, you know? It's good for me to calm my thoughts once in a while. Yeah, I think I agree. Thanks for sharing.
Now for Natsuki. Natsuki. Not ski.
This one's alright. Alright. Well, yeah. About as good as yesterday's anyways. I see what you're going for, but it's just not really my style. I mean, that's fine. But I'm mostly just glad that you're trying a little bit. Well, of course I'm trying. Why are you so emotionally invested in my poems anyway? Isn't that more of a compliment to me? Eh? No, gross. It's not like I care. It's just that one of us in this club has to make sure you're not slacking off. Really? Well, what if you end up just scaring me away? That's, it's not like you would actually do that. Yeah, you're right. It's kind of fun to hang out here, even if I have to put up with you. Gah. Natsuki's elbow connects with my stomach. Oh, maybe I won't mind scaring you away after all. I was just joking.
What? Okay then.
Oh, I know. Don't worry, I was too. Aha. How the hell do you call that a joke? That seriously hurt. Well, maybe it was funny to her. I guess that's kind of the point. I should really just watch my mouth around Natsuki. Anyway, Natsuki holds up her poem and hands it to me like nothing ever happened. I'll be your beach. Your mind is so full of troubles and fears that diminish your wonder over the years. But today I have a special place, a beach for us to go. A shore reaching beyond your sight, a sea that sparkles with a brilliant light. The walls in your mind will melt away before the sunny glow. I'll be at the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be at the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in a way that you thought you had left long ago. God, I can't speak. Let's bury your heavy thoughts in a pile of sand, bathe in the sunbeams and hold my hand. Wash your insecurities in the salty sea and let me see your shine. Let's leave your memories in a footprint trail, set you free in my windy sail. And remember that the reasons you're wonderful when you press your lips to mine. Ooh. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in a way you thought you had left long ago. But if you let me by your side, your own beach, your own escape, you'll learn to love yourself again. Yeah, I felt like I kept writing about negative things, so I want to write something with a nice message for once.
Besides, the beach is awesome. Heyo! Hold up for a minute. I think that's not PG-13.
Kinda hard to write anything negative about the beach.
Sharks. Period. That's all you gotta say, just sharks. Like that's all I gotta say about the beach, man. Not saying I don't want to go to the beach. I actually plan on going to the beach someday. I can vlog that for you guys if you're interested. But there's plenty of bad to say about the beach, I can promise you. Note, cannibalism is not PG-13. Kids don't like cannibalism, unless they do, which gives Jeffrey Dahmer vibes. Gotta be fair. Crabs? You know, I like crab. It tastes good. I like myself some boiled crab. I go to Red Lobster once in a while. I love it. It's really good.
Well, Yuri's take on it was a little more solemn. Well, geez, she better not have said anything bad about mine. After all, she was the one who wanted to write us to write about the same thing. Can you really see her doing that too? Make us write about a simple topic and then trying to impress me by coming up with something all fancy? Well, it's not like I care. I just did it anyway. I mean, I guess mine ended up being kind of metaphorical too, but there's nothing wrong with that once in a while.
Vampire style. How fun.
At the very least, it was good practice.
Who doesn't like a good old vampire?
Okay, you three.
Hey man, if you're into it, I can't stop you. Also, who doesn't love hot chocolate? Like me? Top 3. Behind, it's mixed with hot tea, specifically peppermint, and eggnog. I love my eggnog. It's amazing.
Including the mixed eggnogs, which I make myself sometimes. We're all done sharing poems, right? Why don't we start figuring out? Hold on a second. Is it just me or did you say something strange just now? Eh? Something did sound a bit unusual, that's right. You deviated from your usual catchphrase when addressing the club. Catchphrase? I don't have a catchphrase, jeez. Why is the mood so weird today? Like even Yuri isn't immune to it. Stagnating air is common foreshadowing and so something terrible is going to happen.
Ayo!
I don't know
Oh, father, Am I a blueberry? Should I just get a blueberry suit one day and just wear that? 1,000 subs? I'll wear a giant blueberry suit. On stream.
in your books, maybe. Look, the only thing that Sayori is different is that Sayori isn't here. Ah, it seems you're right. Sigh. Sayori's always helping lighten the mood a little bit, doesn't she?
What do you mean? Gently.
It's almost like everyone's balance is thrown off when she's not around. Where the heck did she run off to anyway? I thought she just went to pee. Natsuki, please show some decency. Oh, come on. Actually, she wasn't feeling too well and went home early. Is that so? I hope she's alright. Seriously? Of all the times not to go home with her, you picked the time she's not feeling well? So much for you two being all lovey-dovey. No, first of all, stop misunderstanding my friendship with Sayori. And second, she's kind of been avoiding me today, so I didn't want to force it. Oh, that curious expression coming from Yuri, of all people? Calm down, guys. I talked to her earlier and everything is fine. What did she say? Anyway,
She just completely blew that question off.
we need to find a way, and we need to figure out the rest of the festival preparation. So, let's decide what everyone will be doing this weekend. I already know what I'm doing. That's right. Natsuki will be making cupcakes. But we might need a lot of them, and different flavors. Can you handle that all by yourself, Natsuki? As for myself, I'm going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Sayori will be helping me design them. As for Yuri, you can, guys, can you help me come up with something for Yuri? I'm useless.
No, you're not.
That's not at all. I'm the most talented person here, you know. Now that Natsuki's pouting too. Geez, I can't even tell now. Even I can tell now. I guess I never gave Sayori enough credit. But I can tell things are even harder on you when she's not around. Aw, that may be the case. But if I can't also be the leader of my own, I won't grow as a person. So Yuri, you have a beautiful handwriting, you know? So you should make some banners and decorations to help set the atmosphere. About that, I love atmosphere. Yuri's expression suddenly changes as she stares at her desk in focus as she starts nodding to herself.
I'm in the thick of it. Everyone knows they know me where it snows. I skied in and they froze. I don't know nothing about no ice. I'm just cold 40-something million subs or so. Who? What?
That's great. You'll always be a wonderful help, Yuri. But anyway, that just leaves you, Jack. One who is truly useless. Ouch, me? Hey, don't say that about me. In fact, both Natsuki and Yuri have some pretty heavy tasks to handle. Probably go a long way to give one of them a hand. You could also help me as always help me out as well. I would be really appreciative of that. That's... And Monica is suggesting I spend the weekend with one of my club members. How on earth are they going to respond to a suggestion like that? I suppose I wouldn't mind a bit. Even if you don't know how to bake, there's always some dirty work I could give you. It's not like Monica's going to give me a choice, and you shouldn't be sitting on your butt anyway. Natsuki tries to mumble a bunch of excuses like that. For recall, Natsuki, you mentioned that you would like to handle some of the baking on your own. Jack may not like being around if you only make him out to be a nuisance. So therefore, he may be more suited to assisting with the decorations. Hold on, I never said that. How hard could it be to make a few decorations anyway? Sounds like you're just making excuses for Jack too. What are you saying? To the screen, to the ring, to the pin, to the king. Where's my crown? That's the ring pulling. All this charm, what a ring. God, that's a lot of... Well, I've been on and off for a little bit, but I'm planning on streaming every day now, when I have games to play anyhow. It'll be extremely meticulous work. And baking isn't? Just what do you think? Guys, let's settle down for a moment. In the end, I think it's up to Jack to decide how he'd like to contribute. Besides, he hasn't really gotten a chance to spend any time with me yet, you know? I'm sure he's interested in. You literally just said, I'm surprised as well. Sorry. I was just saying, though. Jeez. Can we just settle this already? Yeah. Jack, you're okay with this, right? In the end, it's up to you. Of course. Very well. In that case, everyone look straight at me. I got it. You want me to play Bendy in the ink machine? The full game, I assume. To the list it goes. I gotta go Sayori. I mean, if it's going to be anyone, I prefer helping Sayori. I mean, we're already neighbors and but Monica said that Sayori was helping her. Jeez. Do you really hate us that much? No. Sorry, I didn't mean for this to be difficult. Just think of the club, but she is part of the club. Who should I go for? I'm thinking Natsuki. Hold up, I want to actually look at something. Natsuki? Well, baking sounds like it could be fun. You guys made it sound like a lot of work, so you could probably use 2 people. Don't worry, baking is a ton of fun, and you'll definitely agree. Just a minute ago you were saying that... That's because... Never mind, okay? Well, anyway, you'll be fine by yourself, right, Yuri? Of course. I'm used to it after all. That's good. Even though Yuri's being melodramatic, it's a little hard not to feel bad. So that's everything, right? Anything else we need to talk about? No, I think that's it. Are you guys excited? Yes. Everything except the performance is going to be awesome. I don't think that really counts. What about you, Jack? Me? I guess you could say I'm interested in how it'll turn out. That's good enough for me. What about you, Yuri? Yuri? She's still sulking. Natsuki starts pouting too. It's not that big of a deal or anything. Talk about drugs, Doki Doki? Well, it might not just be that. I think Yuri might just be feeling a little underappreciated in general, having to come up with something for her to do and then no one offering to help. That doesn't mean... Natsuki glances back and forth between everyone with a worried expression. Look. Natsuki goes over and put her hand on Yuri's shoulders. Yuri, you really are the most talented one here, and if you're going to help make the event a lot more fun and welcoming. I mean, cupcakes will probably help a lot too, but you're going to make the atmosphere special. That'll be really important for the way that people feel during the performances, so you need to stop being dumb and give yourself a little more credit. Natsuki releases her hands and turns around to face the other direction. You didn't really mean that, did you? Oh my. My blueberry cards. God, man. Not really, but Yuri isn't the only one surprised. Monica and I are also taken aback by Natsuki's words. Natsuki, of all people, to be saying such encouraging things, but I began to understand. Natsuki was trying to sound like Sayori. Even if it didn't work perfectly, I can tell that she tried to say something Sayori would say at a time like this. Because Sayori always helps everyone and smile and feel good about themselves. I'm sorry for being dumb. I'm going to do my best. And all of us are going to make a really great event. Yeah. I hope to see everyone do their best. But with that, there's nothing more for today. So I guess it's time for us to head out. Okay, but I'm staying here a bit longer. I barely got to do any readings today, so fair enough. There's nothing wrong with that.
I hope there's no one at my door. Let me look out my window just to be sure. Oh. That catches my interest, but I'll check that out later. Dun dun dun!
Where are you going? We still need to figure out our plans for this weekend. You literally would have gotten home and realized you didn't even name and have a way to contact me. Oh, that's true.
Dun dun dun! Someone's at the door.
Oh, that's true. I have no idea how that slipped my mind. Geez, good thing I stopped you. I'm giving you my number, okay? Better not make it weird or anything. Why would I do that? Natsuki gives me her number. Okay. I'm coming over on Sunday. I'll bring all the ingredients. Wait, you're coming to my house? Well, yeah. What's wrong with that? I mean, I just figured that since I'm the one helping, I'd be going to your house. Yeah, right. Like, I'd have a guy over in my house. My dad would kill me. Really? That's kind of strict if you ask me. Now, how do you think I feel? I can't do anything with that when my dad is home.
Cheese? God, man, you tempt me. I like my cheese. Who doesn't like their cheese, though?
We have each other's numbers now. That's all I needed from you. I guess I'll text you when I'm coming over. Alright, fine by me. Yeah. I'm really gonna show you why I love baking so much, so you better be looking forward to it. Oh? Didn't you say you were just going to give me the dirty work? Well, I was just saying that. It's not like I could act in front of everyone. That I was looking forward to this. Wait, really? Well, kind of. Just because I never got to bake with someone else before. That's all it is, so. Alright, I get it. Sorry for overreacting. Anyway, I'll be heading out now. See you on Sunday. Ah. Never mind.
You're in the walls! Oh my god!
Can't believe this. Natsuki's really gonna be coming to my house on Sunday? And I would have preferred to do this with Sayori. My anxiety shoots through the roof. I guess I've gotten pretty used to handling her at this point, but who knows what might end up happening when we're outside of school. She even told me she was looking forward to it. I shake my head. Why do I feel nervous that Sayori finds out about this? It's not like we'd feel that way about each other. Besides, like Monica said, this is about the club. I have nothing to worry about. If I just go with it, then I'll have a good time.
Ah. Wait, is my thing echoing? Oh, house. It is a rather large house. It's 2 bedrooms, to be fair.
It's already Sunday. I've been getting increasingly anxious about Natsuki's upcoming visit. I could tell myself there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help much. I wonder if she'll act any different when it's just the 2 of us. Meanwhile, she's been texting me a lot. We sent each other one after exchanging numbers to double check, but it turned into a conversation. She's almost a different personality on the phone, using tons of emoji and cute language. She also really likes complaining about things, but I kind of saw that one coming. But putting Natsuki aside, I've heard a thing from Sayori since she left the club early the other day. It's not like we text each other all the time or anything, but I've been worried about her in the back of my mind. Between what Sayori said and what Monica said, is it really okay to put Sayori's feeling aside when she might need me?
Thank you! Visit her!
I decided to visit Sayori before Natsuki comes over. Rather than asking, I simply tell her I'm coming over, like we've done in the past. Once I reach her house, I knock on the door before entering it myself. Again, we used to play so often, we've made it a habit simply just entering each other's houses like we're family. The house is quiet. Sayori isn't anywhere on the first floor, so I assume she's up in her room. It's already strange of her not to run down and greet me. I head up to her bedroom, where I finally find her. Sayori?
Oh, hi! Oh my god, I love your outfit. It's so cute.
I sit down in her room. Sayori forces a smile, but it's easy to tell that she's different. There's a minute of silence between us. You haven't come over like this in a long time, have you? I guess you're right. It's been a long time. Not much has really changed, has it?
Sierra's room is as messy as it's ever been. I think that her room looked pretty comfy. But you guys can admit, hold up, can I like, yeah, I love that outfit. Those shorts and the shirt go together so well. They have matching frills and everything. It's so cute.
And she has a little red bow on top. I also recognize the same stuffed animals and wall decorations that she's had for years now. If you came over more often, it wouldn't be such a mess. That's because I end up cleaning it for you. How come you suddenly wanted to come over today? Are you supposed to see Natsuki today? How did you know? Yeah, but wait, how did you know that?
Yeah, for real.
Suri had already left by the time we decided that last meeting, Monica told me. It's only natural for her to keep me informed about the festival preparations, right?
What? Jack, oh, Jack, what? What? Cleaning her room? I might do that, depending on the person.
Ah, that's true. But what about you? Aren't you going to be helping Monica today? Of course, but I'm just helping her online. We didn't plan to meet up or anything. Ah, so just me and Natsuki then. Yep. There's more silence between us. Sarah stares into a random direction. Everything about her behavior is really uncharacteristic. I finally get to the point. I wanted to see how you were doing. After you left on Friday, when something was wrong, you can't hide it from me. I know you too well. So, Sarah smiles, shaking her head. That's no good, Jack. Eh? Why can't it just be like it's always been? This is all my fault. If I didn't get so weak and accidentally express my feelings, if I didn't make that stupid mistake, then you wouldn't have been worried about me at all. You wouldn't have come here. You wouldn't have even been thinking about me right now. But this is just my punishment, isn't it? I'm getting punished for being so selfish. I think that's why the world decided to have you come over today. It just wants to torture me. Sayori. I grabbed Sayori by the shoulders. What on earth are you saying? Are you just listening to yourself right now? I know something happened to you. There's no other explanation for you to be like this, so tell me already. Until I know, I won't be able to stop thinking about it. Sarah gives me an empty smile. You really put me in a trap, Jack. But you're wrong. Nothing happened to me. I've always been like this. You're just seeing it for the first time. Seeing what? What are you talking about, Sayori? You're really just going to make me say it, aren't you, Jack? I guess I have no choice at this time. Thing is, I've had really bad depression my whole life.
Called it! Yeah. Watch at your own discretion. This has mature themes. Even though we're going to be ending the stream probably after this day.
Did you know that? Why do you think I'm late to school every day? Because most days I can't even find a reason to get out of bed. What reason is there to do anything when I fully know how worthless I am? Why go to school? Why eat? Why make friends? Why make other people put their energy and caring to waste by having them spend it on me? That's what it feels like, and that's what I wanted to make here. I just want to make everyone happy.
Elizabeth Afton, Jack? What about Elizabeth Afton? Like, yeah, she looks like the photo.
Without anyone worrying about me, I'm in shock. I can't even figure out how to respond. How's about Sayori kept this from me the entire time that I've known her? Did she really want it so badly for me just not to think about her? Why, Sayori? Why is it that you never told me about this? Almost feels like I've been betrayed as your close friend. Because if I knew, I would do everything I could to support you. Even if there's so much I could do. I would have tried a little harder to make every day a little better for you. That's why I'm your friend. All you had to do was tell me. You don't understand at all, Jack. Why do you think I didn't tell you? Because if I told you, then you'd have to waste effort caring about me instead of doing important things. I don't want to be cared about. It's bittersweet when people try to care about me. It feels nice sometimes. But also feels like a bat being swung against my head. That's why I wanted so badly for you to make friends with everyone else. Helping everyone be happy together is the best thing for me. But then I discovered something else too. Seeing you make friends and get closer with everyone in the club makes like a spear going through my heart. So that's why I decided the world just wants to torture me. Every path leads to nothing but hurt.
Yeah, for real. Like, what the hell, man?
You're right that I don't understand. I don't understand your feelings at all, Sayori, but I don't need to understand. Whatever it takes for me to help you stop hurting, that's what I'll do. No, Jack, there's nothing at all. Only thing that could help is if everything could be like it always was. But I was selfish. I finally showed you what a horrible person I am. Tears streaking down Sayori's face. I made you join literature club because I was selfish. I was punished by my heart by hurting in a way that I couldn't understand. Now you came here, and I made you hurt too. I'm just weak and selfish. That's all I am. That's why I'm going to accept these punishments, because I deserve every last one. Without thinking, I went to ground and grabbed her shoulders. This time, I pulled her into a tight embrace. Jack, Sayori, I don't care if you feel selfish. I'm really happy that you convinced me to join the club. Seeing you every day makes it worthwhile enough. If I make friends with everyone else, that's just a bonus. But please, never underestimate how much I care about you. I wouldn't have it any other way. Jack, Sayori isn't hugging me back. Despite my arms hugging around her, Sayori's arms remain at her sides. She starts sobbing next to my ear. No, don't do this to me. Please don't do this. Jack, Sayori barely manages to speak between her sobs. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing, but all I want is for her to know that I care. You have it in you to call yourself selfish. You have let me be selfish too. No matter what it takes, I'll figure out what needs to change. I'll make these feelings go away. And if there's anything you need me to do, then you'd better tell me. I'll get mad if you don't. I don't know. Gently, Sayori finally puts her arms around me in return. I don't know anything. It's all really scary. I don't understand any of my feelings, Jack. But the only time I know I'm not feeling worthless is when I'm feeling pain. When I'm not feeling nothing is when I'm feeling pain. Same thing, but you guys, it's important. But your hugs are so warm, and that's really scary too. Sayori lets me go. As she does so, I let her go as well. The festival is tomorrow. Yeah. It's going to be fun, right? Yeah. How would you like for me to spend it all with you? It's what I want. I promise. I think that would be nice then. Yeah. Sayori wipes away her tears. If I could spend the whole day here, I would. Of all days, this has to be one where I have other plans. Maybe I should cancel. No, don't. Please don't. If you did that, then I really wouldn't forgive you. But it's almost time for Natsuki to meet me at my house. At the very least, do you want to come along and help out? Hold up. Coco here has a YouTube channel? Yeah, you sure do have more subs than me, don't you? Yeah, it looks like it. There's only 2 people here now. At the very least, do you want to come along and help out? It would be fun. To my surprise, she shakes her head. I'm sorry. I don't know if it would be very good for me today. You understand, right? It's kind of hard to me fully understand, but I'm trying my hardest. It's okay. Don't worry too much about it. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? Alright. I look forward to it. So we have more than 2. I have a little number up in the top right of that screen that tells me how many people are watching. On the way home, I still find myself feeling uneasy, but it's hard for me to keep thinking about when Natsuki is about to come over too. I think Sayori is right. I shouldn't be worrying too much, and we're definitely going to have a great time tomorrow. I should just focus on what's ahead of me. Oh yeah, I subscribed. Oh, you guys are recommending me the games you played. I see. Damn, you had something go viral. What was that number? On one short, 22,000 views, and then 49,000 views on the next one. That's pretty cool. Gotta be fair. I only spent a few minutes at home anxiously awaiting her arrival. But before I know it, she texts me and lets you know she's outside the front door. Without delay, I opened the front door to let her in. Oh my god. I love her outfit too. It's cute. Ah, she likes her cats. Because remember, the muffins she made, she had muffins. And then she has a little cat on her shirt. The weekend dates. KFC's motto, because it's very prominent on the weekend dates. No matter if you choose Yuri or Natsuki, I am confused. Sup? Hey! I don't know what I was expecting, but seeing Natsuki in something other than school uniform totally threw me off. Seeing her in such cute clothes make the uniform seem totally unfitting in comparison. Jeez, don't make it feel so awkward already. It's gonna be a long afternoon, so just don't be weird because you're not used to seeing me outside of school. Anyway, I'm coming in. Man! I have a nice friggin' kitchen! I see you brought a lot of stuff. Natsuki is carrying a large bag that's probably full of baking supplies. Well, I didn't want to come all this way just to find out your kitchen isn't equipped for the job. You bought everything I asked you to, right? Yeah, I did. Yesterday, Natsuki asked me to buy a bunch of ingredients if I didn't already have them at home. Good. Glad I could count on you to do your part. Well, of course. I'm surprised to hear Natsuki suddenly say that, rather than something snarky like she usually does. Could it be she's a little different outside of school, after all? Anyway, let's go to the kitchen. What, you're not even going to offer to take this heavy bag from me? Where's your hospitality, Jack? Come on. Since when now do you need to be a gentleman? She holds the bag out to me. This is ridiculously heavy. I carried that all the way here. Are you impressed? I see now. Yes, I am impressed. It always seems like I underestimate you. It's because I'm so small, isn't it? You jerk. Natsuki hits a fist into my chest. Hey, your size has nothing to do with it. You really hate being small that much? It's not like I hate it. I mean, sometimes I like proving people wrong when they only think I'm worth my size. It's fun when I get to be small and also better than other people. But, geez, never mind. What are you making me say? Don't think you can make me talk about weird things just because we're not at school. Are we getting started or what? There's a lot of stuff I gotta teach you. Ahaha. What? That's a little bit more like you. You're more fun when you just speak your mind like that. Hey, now you are treating me like a kid. I was just trying to be a little nicer to you, you know? And just because I don't have to have a mature and sexy figure like Yuri doesn't mean you shouldn't treat me like... She catches her words, then her face turns red. Natsuki, forget it. I didn't say anything. I should apologize. Eh? I appreciate that you were trying to be nicer. I should have been a little more considerate too. But also, if that's what you're thinking, then you should know there are tons of guys who are into body types like yours. How would you know that anyway? Just trust me on this one. Gross. Hey, was that to me? Who else? Man, why just get started already? Ahaha. You get all sour when a girl calls you gross. Okay, I'll look it up. Female Michael Athen. You know, I could see it. I'll show this photo for reference. I could see why you're into it. That is the wrong way. Oh, I read your mind before you even sent the message, man. I do like my alt and emos. It does slay, I gotta be honest. I finally found your weakness, Jack. Natsuki smiles deviously. Please spare me. Well, if Natsuki decides to dish out more insults like that, there's no way I'm not fighting back. But she's satisfied enough for now, so I finally started pulling things out of her bag so we can get started. Before long, the whole kitchen is a mess. That is not what I wanted to do. Spoons, dirty bowls, flour, spilled fluid, and plastic bags are strewn around about every countertop. The mixer isn't big enough to make all the batter at once, so we've had to do it several times. Meanwhile, Natsuki is babysitting all of my movements to make sure I don't mess up her precious baking. Precious. Jack, where did you put the food coloring? The batter's going in the oven soon. I need to fill the trays. I think it's still in the bag next to the table. What are you using it for? To color the batter, of course. I'm making each tray a different color. That way, even when the flavors aren't different, everyone can still pick their favorite. That's a cute idea. Are we doing anything like that with the icing? Do you want to? You're asking me? I don't really have a preference, so... Oh, come on. You're not putting any heart into this at all. Can't you just try a little how to have fun? I am having fun. I'm not really sure what Natsuki's trying to get out of me. Meanwhile, I see hers.
A cream-filled donut?
I do like my donuts. Meanwhile, I see her separate the batter into smaller bowls and put a few drops of food coloring into each. That does look pretty cool. See? It's not like baking is just about following instructions. The presentation is where you get to be creative and have the most fun. It's a million times more worth it in the end if just looking at it makes everyone's eyes lighten up. Like the ones you made on my first day, huh? I recall that Natsuki proudly presenting her cat-shaped cupcakes and Sayori and Monika's delighted expressions. I wonder if I can make Natsuki proud like that too. Yeah, maybe I will use the food coloring then. Sounds like you're starting to understand. Just make sure you completely finish mixing the icing before you mess with the food coloring. Yeah, it's getting there. We're using the electric mixer for the batter, so I got stuck with a whisk and a whole huge bowl for icing. That sounds about right. Icing's still all lumpy. Are you even trying? Well, yeah, it just takes a little longer. Geez, I'll be here all night if you do it like that. Here, look. She grabs the whisk from me and uses her other hand to tilt the bowl back. You really need to beat the crap out of it. After a few seconds of, the consistency of the icing has already been improved. See? As if to emphasize, she sticks a finger in the icing and pops it in her mouth. I reluctantly start to do the same. Hey! She suddenly grabs my wrist. I don't want your gross fingers in my icing. Your icing, eh? Are you forgetting who did all the work? I start to fight back, trying to inch my fingers to the bowl. Don't make me beat the crap out of you next. I'd like to see you try. I push a little harder, just hard enough for my finger to reach the icing. I tremblingly scoop some with my finger as she tugs with all her might. The force of her pulling me causes me to stumble, making her stumble in turn. Gross. You got it on my face. Whose fault is that? There's a big glob of icing on her cheek. She tries to reach it with her tongue, but it's too far away. Jeez. You know what? Take this. She instead wipes it off with her finger before shoving her finger towards my own face. You wish. I'm faster. I grab her wrist with my hand before it reaches my face. She tries to use her other hand to fight back, but I grab that one as well.
She is, but damn.
Stop. Not until you apologize for calling me gross. Fine. I'm sorry for calling you gross. You know I don't mean it. It's just fun seeing you react to it. You do that to me all the time, you know? Saying dumb things just to get a reaction out of me. Usually you shouldn't tease girls like that. Is that so? Man, I got some small hands, man. Like, look at my hand and look at his hand. Jeez. I do like his jacket. It's black. Well, I take Natsuki's finger and put it in my mouth, flicking off the icing. What? Did you seriously just... She's so surprised she can't even figure out how to get mad at me. Her face is entirely red. Jack, you really shouldn't do that kind of good things to girls unless you really like them. Wow! It's finger looking good. You know that, right? What kind of question is she asking me? Just like that. How did the mood turn to this just so quickly? She gazes at me in silence. I notice her shallow breaths. Why am I starting to feel dizzy? Out of nowhere, the fire alarm starts going off. She rushes over to the oven. Is something burning? I thought you didn't put the cupcakes in yet. Cough. No wonder. You left a dirty tray in here, dummy. How could you make a mistake like that? You should have checked before turning the oven on. Don't blame me for your mistakes, jeez. She used an oven mitt to grab the blackened tray out of the oven. She sits on top of the stove. In another moment, the fire alarm stops. What the actual... Why? For real? Anyway, I'm putting them in the oven now. Yeah, the tension from the moment before slowly goes over our heads. But the moment has already been lost. I'll watch as she slides the cupcake trays into the oven. Then I reluctantly pick up the whisk and continue with the icing, like nothing ever happened. Why do you put dirty shit into the oven? There's a drawer under most ovens for you to store stuff in.
Alright, so if I did this with Yuri, I choose her. Quick summary is I accidentally cut myself. She licks the blood off your finger and it gets awkward. You lick her finger back to make her not feel awkward, and it just feels more awkward.
Ah, but that smells so good.
The cupcakes are ready to be pulled out of the oven.
As soon as she opens the oven door, a blast of sweet-smelling, warm air
Fills the room. Look how cute they all are.
She probably shows off the different colored cupcakes in each of the trays. They'll look even better once we add the icing. Not like you need to tell me that. I brought the decorating stuff, so I hope you can get creative. Here, scoop the icing into these bags. She hands me some plastic bags. I have these nozzles that make it look nice and fluffy. This one can even make flowers.
Okay, that is pretty cool.
We probably won't be using it this time, though. What's this one for? I pick up one of the nozzles that has a much thinner tip than the others. That one's really thin, so you can use it to make stripes or other patterns.
God, my nose is itchy.
We can also use it to make the right stuff on a cake. Like happy birthday or whatever. Huh, I see. That gives me an idea, actually. Eh? Well, it's a literature event, right? We could make it more literature themed by writing a different word on each of the cupcakes. It'd be fun to see people choose their cupcakes based on a word they like. I was kind of expecting you something really stupid. But that's actually a really cute idea, so... Me, I'm getting it from you. What's that supposed to mean? It's not cute.
No, she said, I'm not cute. My bad.
Come on. We're not at school. Nobody's judging. You can't dress up and you can't dress and act like this is not... like this and not expect me to think you're cute. Well, Natsuki's voice trails off. Same with you. Did you say something? No, nothing. Let's just do the icing. Natsuki picks up the paste and fastens the nozzle onto each of the bags. There's a lot to do, so we shouldn't be wasting time. Here, I'll show you how to do it. Without giving me a chance to think about it before, Natsuki quickly moves on. She shows me how to apply the icing, and then we each get to work.
Oh, thank God. I thought it was going to have me pick the words. I'm like, I don't know, man.
When we're finally finished, Natsuki puts them all side by side to admire our work. Look at how pretty they are all together. Yeah, they are, aren't they? I wish I could have done one now. Well, there's no reason you can't, right? I don't see me harming that. Well, yeah, but my dad's making dinner tonight, so I really need to save my appetite. Sarah is the exact opposite in that regard. If she was here, she'd probably have done 10 cupcakes already. And she would still eat dinner. Ah, come on, that's just unhealthy. Besides, when my dad cooks, I need to eat as much of it as I can. Well, anyway, I was hoping we would have time for manga, but I need to be home for dinner. Okay, no more poems. I can work with that. Oh, already? That's a shame. It's your fault for working so slowly. You should have thought about that. It's not like you always have this chance. Man, as usually, she places the blame on me. You can bring the cupcakes tomorrow, right? If you and Sayori each carry something, you could probably do it in one trip. Yeah, I can do that. And don't worry, I won't let her eat any. I wish she would listen to me the way she listens to you. Yeah. I again think back to the conversation I had with her earlier today. I felt so helpless. She always does listen to me, but at that point it felt like she couldn't listen to me at all. Alright, well, I'm packed up. Good work today. You too. I'll walk you out, I guess. Just like that, she's already about to leave. Feels like the afternoon went by in a flash. More than that, did I ever take the opportunity to get closer to her like I wanted?
I'd say you got very close to her, my friend. Mr. Finger looking good.
Well, I guess I'll be off then. Thanks for all the help and everything. I'll see you tomorrow. Wait, Natsuki. What you said before about not always having this chance, it doesn't have to be that way at all. I've had fun today. You showed me how fun baking can be, like you wanted. But aside from that, you can come over from any time. Okay? I think that, if possible, I'd like to spend more time like this. If you're ordering manga, go out somewhere, do you really mean that? She looks at me tensely, like she's trying to hide her expression. Yeah, I want to spend more time with you. Jack, I thought you had only cared about I only thought you only cared about getting this done. I'm sorry I had to leave so early today. I really didn't want to. I would have really stayed here longer if I could. I feel the same way as you, so... She suddenly gets closer to me. Wait, Natsuki? Standing inches from me, she looks up at me. I feel her fingers gently clutch up the sides of my shirt as if holding onto me. Her rose-colored cheeks and matching eyes fill my vision, along with her slightly parted lips. What is happening? My head starts to go dizzy as I feel her soft breaths against me. I've felt it for a while now. Dun dun dun. She suddenly jumps back. I like that little animation. Fried Chicken Literature Club. I love it. Perfect. Sayori? Eh? Ah! Hi, Jack. Sayori. Just now we weren't. It's okay, Jack. I just stopped by to say hi. Ah, well, you should have come a little earlier. I'm already on my way out, so, oh, really? That's too bad. Well, I'll still see you at the festival tomorrow, so it's fine. So just don't eat any cupcakes before then. Anyway, later. She's flustered, so she runs away. Sayori, I thought you didn't want to come over today. Well, I tried staying in my room, but my imagination was being really mean to me. I get that. So I had to come here and see it for myself. See what? What are you talking about? You know, how much fun you were having with Natsuki, how close you got to her. Makes me really, really happy that you've made such good friends. That's all that matters to me. Tears start falling down her face. That's all that matters to me. Why am I feeling this way, Jack? I'm supposed to be happy for you. Why does it feel like my heart is splitting in half? It hurts so much. Everything hurts so much. This would be so much better if I could just disappear. Sari, don't say that. It's true, Jack. If I wasn't here, then you wouldn't have to waste your sympathy on me. You wouldn't have to put up with me being selfish. Monica was right. I should just... Monica? She was right about what? What the fucker say? Sorry, what I said before, it's true. I'm not going to let this continue. Caring about you like this isn't the burden that your mind is making it out to be. It's something that makes me happy. It's something I wouldn't trade anything for anything else. So even if it takes an entire lifetime, I'm going to be by your side until you don't feel any more pain. But Sarah looks away. I put a hand on her shoulder to reassure her. I'm scared, Jack. I'm really scared. What are you scared of, Sayori? I'm scared that I might like you more than you like me. Sayori? It's true, isn't it? I was weak and started to like you too much. I did this to myself, Jack. I liked you so much that I want to die. Please don't. Don't die, I mean. Hi, Munza, or however you pronounce that name. Sorry, I'm not very good at reading, obviously. For real! Terrible! Like, dude, just say you love her. That's the point. You've been flirting with her for days! That's how I feel, and that's enough, Sayori. I don't want you to hurt anymore. You squeeze her hand in your own. Thank you. Remember how I said I always know what's best for you? You still believe me? Wordlessly, she nods. Even if you don't understand all of your own feelings, I know what you need most right now, and that's why I'm going to give it to you. I gotta say I love you, man. I don't have a choice. There's no other good way to handle this. I'm saying I love you. Yes! You actually said it! Those are my true feelings, so there's no way you could like me any more than I like you. I should have realized it sooner. Spending time with everyone at the club, making new friends, and having fun with you every day, it helped me realize that you are truly the most important to me. That's why I'll accept any of your burdens. As long as we continue like this every day, with you by my side, then I know we'll both be happy. Jack. She suddenly wraps her arms tightly around me. Is this really okay? Yeah. I'll hold her in my arms and pull her closer. Hey! That's not my natural hair color. And you know what? That doesn't look like a bad jacket. And this is so cute. I'm just like, I think it's like F12. Yeah. I had to screenshot that. That's so cute. Oh my god. You'll never have to let go of me again. She said, I love you, Jack. I want to be with you forever. Me too. I still feel her grip weaken around me. What is this? Sayori? I'm supposed to be happy right now. I always thought this would be the happiest moment for me, but why? Even now, why won't the rain clouds go away? They're not going away at all, Jack. It's okay, Sayori. Might take some time for things to get better again. But no matter how long it takes, I'll be there every step of the way. That's all that matters right now. Okay, I trust you. You should. I'm a good guy. So, I guess that makes our festival for tomorrow our first day, huh? What are you saying? I don't want to think about those things, you know? I want everything to be the same as it always has been. Even if we really are a couple. I don't know if I can handle anything more right now. It's really new and scary to me. I understand. We'll go at whatever pace suits you best. Hey, Jack. She glances at me again, smiling sadly. Even if I get really, really sad, this is the best thing for me, right? What do you mean? Are you saying that this is making you feel sad, Sayori? I don't know. I don't understand what I'm feeling. It felt like a bunch of thorns when you told me you love me. But that's why I want to trust you. You know what's best for me. Oh, no. I do. That's my promise. I say that, but in reality, I've never felt more uncertain when it comes to Sayori. I know that I love her and that she loves me. But I'm having as much trouble understanding her feelings as she is. Even though I can comfort her, I keep wondering if I should be doing something more or something different. I know these thoughts will continue to plague me until things are back to the way they were. Is that what she meant by not wanting anything to change?
I don't understand Morse. Or code.
I don't know. But I know that I'll give it everything I got. Sarah's the most important person to me. And I'll do whatever it takes to have a happy future with her.
Okay. Now, I know this is really annoying, but this is where I'm going to cut off the stream. It is 9 o'clock. I have to go get ready for work. I work in like 2 hours. Also, we've been live for 4. So, I have a feeling. Don't take me by my word on this, because I don't know. Hold up. Okay, like normal when we do in the games, we do everything on camera. So, I leave game on camera too. I will be streaming tomorrow the moment I wake up. Don't you worry about that. If you guys enjoyed the stream, make sure you check out the Discord channel. All my links are in the description. Everything's set up through there. If you guys have any more gaming recommendations, drop them in the Discord or anywhere else, really. Just let me know. But until next time, this has been Jack the Jaws. Until I see you all then, stay random. And, Central Standard, I believe. I live in Kansas. I wake up around 3 to 4 p.m. Third shift. I get off at 7:30 in the morning. So, thank you for coming. If you guys have any more questions, feel free to check out the Discord. I am still going to be online. I just obviously can't be at my PC playing games if I'm at work. But, until then,